Hello, everybody. Hey, Razvin. Hope you all have had a good Friday, Saturday. My computer is getting so close to death, it's kind of sad at this point. Like, it is on its absolute last possible legs. Hey, Goran. Which is main reason why I asked for advice yesterday or this morning. And people have given me some good suggestions. Definitely see a couple of really good options. I'm currently leaning toward a certain Lenovo Legion laptop. Stuff like maybe an i9 processor, 2 terabytes SSD, 32 gigabytes of RAM. It looks like it's probably gonna cover all my needs. Just do a double check on everything and probably order it pretty soon. So hopefully, after maybe another week, actually be on like a good quality computer for the first time in 7 years, basically. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting. That'll be a good day. I'll also have to see if I need to get like a newer capture card to work with it as well. That's also a possibility. I don't know if I will or not. I think this one will still work with it, but on the off chance it doesn't. Those actually aren't as expensive as I thought they would be. They're actually not all that bad. Even for like an Elgato, it's not as expensive as I kind of thought it would be. But I thought it would be fun to go ahead and tell you guys what my computer is running, since we're getting near the end of using this one probably forever. My computer is a 13-inch MacBook Pro from 2017. Hey, Robbie. But now here's the actual specs of this old thing. My processor, 3.1 gigahertz i5 core. I think that's old. Intel Iris Plus graphics, 650, 1536 megabytes. That sounds like very low numbers. I only have 8 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm about to quadruple that. I have an SSD on here, but it's only 500 gigabytes, so I'm about to quadruple that as well. So, yeah, if anyone was actually curious about the specs of this old thing. But, you know, it's done well for me. It's kept me going all this time. It's worked. It's done what it needed to do. So I can't complain that much. Did I make any progress on any games? Just the progress I made earlier in the week on Sly. Haven't had a whole lot of time to play these last couple days, so yeah. Starting on the LEGO Movie Game EU version. Oh, nice! First foreign LEGO game you've done, last LEGO movie you need. Nice, nice. Yeah, I still need to pick up the German version at some point. Or EU version, because initially it was a German version for some reason. I have no idea why. That's just so random. But yeah. For tonight, we got a few different options, obviously. I do have a boosting partner for college football, so I will knock that out very soon. Knock out the online trophy. And then we'll do one more stream of the actual fun part of the game, being the single player, to finish that one off at some point in the near future. Thankfully, never going to have to touch that online again until the next one comes out, most likely. I really hope they don't go the Call of Duty route and make every subsequent game a DLC, all from the same launcher. I don't think they'd be dumb enough to do that. But you never know these days. But yeah, for tonight, I'm thinking we could always work more on Sly 3, of course. As some decent progress has been made there. There's always good old LEGO Star Wars 2 to work on. I'll do a specifically named stream when we go off to Life is Strange Remastered, circle button only. That should be an interesting night. That should be a very interesting night. I'm actually learning Hiragana right now. Not that exact game, but I'm actually learning that language now because it's required for certain parts of the Duolingo course. Well, it's not actually required. I think you can skip it. But that game will go in the next dumpster dive. So yeah, we're getting Getting close to May, so we're getting close to our yearly dumpster dive. And I'm thinking, like, this would be a game in it. Maybe this one if it's short. This one will be in it. I think this one's too long to go in a dumpster dive. This one maybe could go in it. This one would go in it. This one might be a little too long as well. This one, double, is fairly easy, I think. Very quick. This one is another double up that'll be quick. This one I think actually has DLC, so I don't actually know what's going on with that one. This is going to be an easy one. This Perfect Ninja Painter that's got 4 lists, where you got 4 trophy lists for the price of 1, is pretty solid. I think that's going to be another quick, easy one. This one should be as well. So we should have at least a solid, like, 10 games lined up for the dumpster dive sometime soon. And, of course, this is just here as punishment if I fail a challenge, which I'm sure I will someday in the future. And Spectre Woods is more of, like, a Halloween type of stupid game. Probably play it on, like, Halloween or something. Only on sale for, like, €3. Oh, okay, that's not bad at all. Do Outcast second. Coming in future. Oh, okay. Maybe at some point then. Yeah, the dumpster dive is looking like it's going to be fun when we head off to that in the near future. Always just a nice night. So, the other game I'm thinking is, again, this one. I really want to start working on this stupidly large file of a game and just be done with it and never have to touch it again. I don't think we can get through the entire game tonight, but I really kind of want to at least make some progress on it, so maybe I can have it done by the end of the weekend. So, we're going to start with this. I have no idea what this game is going to be like. I just know that kids' games tend to do shockingly well on this channel. I don't know why. People, I guess, enjoy watching me play through them for some reason. So, yeah. If there are any children in the chat that have come to watch this because it's PJ Masks, whatever that franchise is, I suggest that you turn away now. I suspect that there's going to be some bad language at times as I make fun of the game. Okay, it looks a lot like... Oh, this is going to be copyrighted music, probably. Hang on, I need to turn that music off. Yeah, let me turn the music off. Not taking any risk on that. Yeah, not taking any risk on that being copyrighted. It looks like it's going to play a lot like that old Paw Patrol game, the first one I ever played. Unless it's not in, just, maybe it's in 3D, I don't know. So, at least we're going to make some progress in something.
This morning. I was sure I had taken my homework to school, but when I arrived, it wasn't there. Yes, my homework wasn't
Did a dog eat it?
Either. To the cat car.
Oh, you can skip cutscenes? Okay. I gotta give it credit there. Oh yeah, this is Paw Patrol. This is just another Paw Patrol game. It's got to be made by the same people. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. It's just the Paw Patrol game, but with a different franchise. Yeah, that's 100% what this is gonna be.
Better move to the side.
Oh no! I'm going to crash! And no punishment if you crash into anything, of course. Alright, yeah, this is basically the Paw Patrol game. Well, at least I won't crash out in this one like I did with the,
Use the ramps to
freaking college football.
Good job.
Yeah, it's got to be made by the same people then. I don't know if they also made the My Little Pony game or not. I think there's another My Little Pony game now. Yeah, I think there's actually another My Little Pony game now. So I'll have to play that at some point, of course. That'll be a dedicated stream, I'm sure, though. Yeah, we can start out on this, then we might jump over to something like Sly, or maybe into Lego Star Wars. I'm not gonna play this the whole time tonight, unless we're getting, like, really close to getting the Platinum, and I think I might be able to do it in a single stream. Which is possible, because I think the fastest times on this game are, like, 3.5 hours. So it's not impossible. Oh, you're checking out the Fast Achievers? Okay. Oh, yep, this is 100% the first Paw Patrol game. It's exactly the same.
We need to catch him. Press the jump button to jump over the obstacle.
Except this one actually has a platinum. It's weird playing it without the music, but again, I don't really want to deal with copyright. Alright, so yep, there's 3 basically Paw Patrol symbols on every level.
Press the jump button once, and press it again in the air.
Just obtain Toem's platinum. Nice, nice. How was it? Fastest are 2 hours, 51 minutes, 3 hours. Okay, so we might actually be able to do it all in one night.
Oh no, the path splits.
Especially since you can actually skip cutscenes in this.
Way to go. Catboy, quick! Use your cat ears to find out which way Romeo went. To use your cat ears power, press the button next to it on
yeah, this is 100% just a Paw Patrol game. Top 5 is 3 hours and 5 minutes. Okay, then, perfect.
Cat ears!
Woo! Well, yeah, we can knock out the whole thing in one night. I may very well just end up going for the platinum tonight. If it's that short. Because I could have sworn I had seen that it was longer, like 5-ish hours.
Faster, you big tin
like some of the other Paw Patrol games are.
As I can, Master.
This is a tall wall. Use your super cat jump to jump over.
Jeez, I never would have guessed. For any of you that have kids or, like, young cousins and stuff, what exactly is this franchise? I know nothing about this. I obviously know what Paw Patrol and Bluey are, but I have no idea what this actually is. I've never seen anything related to whatever this IP is. The good thing is we're going to have a 15 gigabytes of free space after this, and then another 15 after the other version. Oh, yep, I saw that there's a PS4 version of it. And I own the PS4 version, unfortunately. Oh, so this character can't double jump. Okay, so we got characters with slightly different abilities. Interesting.
You need to use your flight powers to continue.
Should play Toem, maybe someday.
Press and hold the jump button. Try it now.
Oh. Okay, so it's not actually... You have to hit the X button, but simple enough.
Make sure you get them all.
Make sure you get them all! I really hope I don't miss anything, because I'd rather not replay levels if at all possible.
This smoke is too dense to fly through.
Smoke! Oh no!
You can use your owl wing link to clear the smoke.
Or you could just go around! Owl Wing is this one, I'm assuming?
Owl wing wind.
Well, there's also only 3 characters to keep track of this time around, so that's probably a little bit improved. I feel like these tutorials are gonna take up more time than actually finishing the game.
What's that in the sky, Master?
Nothing to worry about. Well done.
Yep, so that's simple enough. So I guess you play as all 3 characters in each level then. Okay, and they each get an amulet?
Good job.
That makes sense, I guess. That's a different way to do it than Paw Patrol games.
Up we go.
Maybe we could get past all these stupid tutorials. We could actually speed up a little bit.
Uh-oh, the path ends here.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
Just get close to the edge to stick to it and start climbing.
Or we could just end it all. We could also just do that. But that wouldn't be very family friendly, so I don't think they would accept that as an option.
I'm detecting a special amulet nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
I will look for it. Yeah, if anyone has any knowledge of what this IP actually is, let me go back down because I don't want to risk missing anything. Missing this amulet thing. So I feel like... So they said it was right around here, but... Must be higher up then. Yeah, it's not up in the air here, so it's definitely not down here. Are they actually going to be harder to find than the stuff in Paw Patrol, possibly? That's kind of what it's looking like.
I'm detecting a special amulet.
Ah, okay.
Keep an eye out for it.
It's not until now. Understood. I guess back here. Yep.
Well done.
Alright, that's everything in one level. Well, that's not everything on one level. That's every major item on one level. But now we gotta get all the little gemstone things. Hey, sweet, I'm doing well. Time to finally knock out this, like, 15 gigabyte children's game.
With their super gecko camouflage. Select your
Way too
super
big of a
gecko
file to still
camouflage
have
power
taking
to
up space
continue.
on this hard drive. This is a show on Disney Junior. Okay.
Super gecko camouflage.
I mean, I don't watch, like, Nickelodeon or Disney or Cartoon Network. I haven't watched any of them in quite a while. So I don't know what shows are what anymore. I can see why the fastest times are short, though, because it looks like we're not going to get any trophies until we finish the first level. So that's like a good 15 minutes right there with no trophies. So I guess I can see why this one's going to be kind of a shorter, or why it looks like it's shorter. Good news, the interview went well, so you're just going to need to take the training to be qualified. Nice, nice, very nice. You'll also meet a lot of girls there. Apparently, lifeguards, like, seem to party a lot from what I've heard. I don't know how true that actually is, but I feel like that was always something I heard as, like, a teenager and
Nicely
younger
done.
adult.
Keep going. We need to catch Romeo.
It should be a fun time. We're almost done with this level. Hey, Cassie, playing PJ Masks. Never thought you would see me play a 10 out of 10 game. Must be very hard. Oh, it is. There's like 200 collectibles on every level. That's not easy. 200 collectibles per level? Nah, that not good. That not good at all. And like button presses and stuff. It's complicated. It's more complicated than I thought it would be.
PJ Masks. I thought you might come. We know what you've been doing, Romeo. Hand over the homework now!
Why would this
You mean
kid
these
steal your
papers?
homework?
I'll give them back after Robot has read them all. He'll become so smart, I'll finally be able to take over the world.
I guarantee that you'll have the
Now
job. I was
do
able to make it through the
something,
interview. That's good then. And at the very least, you'll have good practice then for when you get a job after college. Sequel to this game, but don't think the show is still going. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I swear I've never like heard of this thing at all. Now we have QuickTime events. QuickTime events!
Cat speed!
And if anyone's wondering, the volume, the music is off because I suspect it's probably somehow going to be copyrighted. I've run into that problem before with the Paw Patrol games. I didn't run into it with like the My Little Pony game or anything, but I ran into it with the Paw Patrol game, and it looks like it's made by the exact same people. So I don't really want to risk the music being copyrighted.
Assignments, Romeo. You have to give them back.
Pay is $17.40, about a little bit less than $1 below minimum wage. Minimum wage
sure you will,
used to be
Romeo.
$15, now
And we'll be here
$16.50.
to stop
So that means it's a little bit like.
I'll get you next
You mean
time,
it's
PJ
$1
Masks.
more than minimum wage?
Wow.
Because I don't think they can pay you less than minimum wage because it's not a restaurant job where you get
I'll help
tips.
you with yours. Thanks, guys.
You can never do this one, Gassy.
I'll shout hooray.
Well,
'Cause in the
I
night,
will do it
save
for
the
all of
day.
y'all to live vicariously through me. It's bad. The cutscenes look like a PS3 game. Wonderful. Just wonderful to hear. Alright, we got all the gems. We finished the first level. And we got all 3 masks. So yeah, it's basically the Paw Patrol game. It's literally identical to the Paw Patrol game. I got a reward! I won an award! Back in bronze. Silver... slivers of silver. Your gold. We got 5... or... I guess 5 stars? I guess that's what that means? So I guess you just get 5 stars by 100%ing a level?
Our school homework. But
I haven't looked at the trophy list at all, by the way, so let's take a quick look at that. As you're doing accounting and finance, don't think CPR would help in the job. It won't, but it's a job. It's good job experience, so... Find all of the amulets in every level. all dioramas in gold, so finish all the collectibles, complete all of... Okay, so it's literally just complete the game and get all the collectibles. That's literally all it is. Complete the game and get all the collectibles. And that's your platinum. I guess that means there's going to be like, what, 16-ish levels? Is kind of what it's looking like?
Guys, I think I
Oh,
saw
more
a
meaning.
car
Okay,
tied up
gotcha.
to a balloon
No overtime or
flying past
anything.
the
At
rooftops.
least you can work
That's
overtime.
impossible. Cars can't fly
I
out
thought it
west.
was illegal
Yeah,
to
I
force
don't think
people to
that's
work
to the
overtime and
outlet.
not pay them time and a half. I think that's a federal law.
What's that floating over there? Something's going on.
Got the plat for
We
Lego
need to
Pirates.
find
Very
Mike.
nice, very
I'm
nice.
sure he's the one
Hey,
behind
Spider.
this.
It's
Nicely done.
PJ Masks. The game that for some reason is
These will make
like
you go way faster. Make sure to go through it.
15 gigabytes. Which is the main reason... Oh, God. Restart the level.
What's that floating over there? Something's going on.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna have to concentrate here, apparently.
I'm sure he's the one behind this. A speed ring. These will make you go way faster. Make sure to go
Alright, so
through
it's
it.
just... It's a 3-lane, but it's a vertical 3-lane. So we'll want to stay in the middle for the most part on this. Except PS3 games are actually
Come on,
good.
We need to go faster.
I'll read the
Press
comments
this
here in a
button to
second.
accelerate.
I gotta focus on this because this is a little bit weird doing it as a 3-lane, but a vertical
Come on,
3-lane.
we need to go faster. Press this button to accelerate.
Oh! It's a 9-dimensional
Take that
3-lane.
one, too. We can go faster than this. Press this button to accelerate.
Oh no! It's a 9-square 3-lane runner?
Press this
If
button
that
to
makes any
accelerate.
sense? So it's like you can go top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right,
We can go faster than this.
center.
Press this button to accelerate.
Yeah, I'm not doing that because I'm not... Ah, I missed one. Wonderful.
We can go faster than
Alright,
this.
guess we're coming back to this
Press
level.
this button to accelerate.
I guess we're gonna have to come back to this level because I missed one.
Let's keep going. You're just up ahead.
This is a very interesting design, I gotta say.
Good job.
Alright, so I guess every level's like 100 at the start, and then 100 in the open
All right,
side-scroller
Owlette,
area.
It's your turn. All the ninja
Alright, hopefully there's less
not far from here.
cutscenes to
Let's
deal with this
investigate.
time.
Press the jump button to jump over the obstacle.
Wow, I never would have guessed! Press the jump button, you will jump!
The computer shows an amulet nearby.
Ooh, there's an
Make
amulet
sure you
nearby.
find
I
it.
will find it. Is it down below? Nope, it's right here.
Good job.
Perfect. Some days just gonna go with the hard 10 out of 10. Yeah, I know. So semester ends working 40 hours a week, collecting as much money as possible. Absolutely. Definitely. Maybe it doesn't apply. Maybe it doesn't? I don't know. I've never had a true seasonal job.
Where to now? I can't see anyone from here. Fly up and use your owl
Thinking
eyes,
going back
Owlette.
to
You can
Ghost
use your
Recon
powers to get a
Wildlands.
better
You can find
view.
someone for the 2 co-op trophies. Ah, that's not terrible then. Just 2 co-op trophies.
Owl eyes.
See, every character just has 2 abilities, and you have to use all 3 of them on every level.
There.
I thought they were just about to break through the building. That would have been kind of funny. So I guess this level is also kind of tutorial-y.
You saw someone on the rooftops. Impossible.
I guess this level is also somewhat tutorial-y. But we will have to come back to this one, unfortunately, because I missed that one in the 3-lane section that I wasn't expecting to be that complicated. Stick to shovelware, thanks. Nah, this is at least not shovelware. This is what would have qualified as an easy platinum back in the old days of trophy hunting.
This is a tall wall. Use your
Yeah, back in the old days of trophy hunting, your only easy platinums, for the most part, were licensed games, like licensed kids games. Stuff like
Good
Up,
job.
Mega Mine, Toy Story, you know, stuff like that were your easiest
Whoa,
games.
this smoke is too dense. I can't go through it.
No one see the
Owlette
plane in the
can
sky?
blow smoke with her owl wing blade.
I guess not. Everything 2, weight finally dropped to 220 flat. Nice! Oh, they have 3 abilities each, okay.
Wind.
I see. 40 more pounds and look like a Chad. Solid. Yeah, get down to 180. Be good for the summer.
Thanks.
You'll probably do
detecting
well.
a
You'll
special
probably
animal
lose
in
some
your
weight
eye.
doing that job
Keep an eye
because
out
it's reasonably fit. Swimming can be a really, really good exercise. Very
Good
physical,
job.
potentially.
Well done.
Now, hopefully, you won't actually have to go out and save anyone's life. But
Let's get going. We need to find Black
you'll
Ninja.
at least get a lot of sun, get a lot of exercise,
Collect as many gems as you can.
decent pay.
You'll unlock a reward
And
at the
honestly,
end of
just
all.
knowing CPR, I honestly think that's something that should be, like, required
There, Gecko?
in every school. That 100% should be required in every school. Simply because it literally can save lives. It's one of those things that needs to be taught in every school. And alongside a lot of other classes that they'll never seem to want to do. That's definitely one that should be mandatory. Because it can't hurt to know. There's literally no harm in knowing how to do it.
I'm sure no one will find us here. Bring me more cars.
So why is this person Actually, I don't blame them, because their cars are probably worth, like, what, $20,000, $30,000 a piece these days? With inflation and all? The kid's probably going to make a
Something's blocking
shitload
the
of
way.
money.
But it can't go back now.
With your super
You have a lot of
gecko
trophies
muscles,
to
you
get
should
through,
be
so I
able
can
to
wait
move
till
this
someone
out of the
shows up
way.
to help.
You
Gotcha.
can do this, Gecko. Use your super strength.
Height grew half an inch. Oh, nice.
Super Gecko Muscle.
Very nice. Saw someone join.
Easy peasy.
We haven't gotten the chance to go for it. I've been kind of busy. Today, I was planting my garden, getting the entire thing set up.
Peter shows an
And that took a
amulet
while,
nearby.
plus it was really hot
Make
outside.
Sure you find it.
But I got my whole garden set up done, so it was a good day. It was a productive day in that sense. Or maybe, I wonder if you can get the 5 stars without actually collecting every single thing. Maybe it's nice. Maybe it gives you like a tiny bit of leeway or something. That'd be great, because I'd love to not have to replay a level for missing one item. But yeah, today was good. Did all the garden stuff, so that was a big chunk of my day. So where you don't know how you're still growing. I still grew through, like, my freshman year of college, actually. Some people just do. Like, I think it's possible to grow until you're, like, 20, maybe even 21 for some people. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like I've heard that being a thing before. Alright, so we'll come back to this level as, like, the last thing in the game. That's totally fine. We'll just come back to it at the very end. I honestly might just be better off restarting any level if I miss anything at the beginning in that vehicle part. At least the vehicle parts are at the beginning of the levels, it seems like.
The PJ Masks?
Hey, TJ?
Which one of you goofs led
Been around
them here?
5'9" since COVID, haven't changed your height since. 5'9" and a
You
half.
have to turn it right now.
I mean, I'm probably technically more like 5'11" and a half, but I just say 6 foot.
Ninjalinos, get rid of these pests!
You get your ID redone. Show your new height. You also got to get the real ID if you ever want to fly domestically again, which again is so stupid. They've had that one in place, or that idea in place for a long time for some reason.
Super Gecko Camouflage.
Some say 22 to 23. I think it's 25.
What the?
I've heard that like the brain
Something
isn't
wrong
fully
with your
developed
chair,
until
Ninja?
25.
Alright then. I'll do it myself, Ninjalinos.
So is this how every level's gonna end?
Ow,
3
wing
QuickTime
wing.
presses for a boss fight, and that's literally it.
You had to come and ruin the fun, didn't you, PJ Masks? You win for now, but you won't be so lucky next time. You'll see.
You were right, Owlette. They were
Okay, then.
stealing all these things.
Well,
with
let's see if maybe the
balloons.
game's nice and you
Sorry
don't have
for
to
not
get every
believing
single
you
one. Maybe
earlier.
you're allowed to miss
Yeah,
one or two.
I'm sorry too,
That'd be
Owlette.
great.
We should have known you were right.
That's okay, guys. The important thing is that we stopped Night Ninja. And now we can return the stolen property. PJ Masks all shout hooray. Cause in the night,
Well, I know we have to get all the
save the
amulets.
day.
I can only get real... Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Started a boosting group for Super Street. So far, we got one partner, 2 more to go. Nice, nice. Got all 3 of the masks, though, so that's good. Or the amulets. So what ranking does that give me? That... Wow. Okay, so... That is highly unfortunate, so I am gonna have to get every single one. Okay. So... If there's 16 levels to this... Then... I'm gonna go back to that level last.
Yuck!
And just finish off these other levels first. And then if I miss anything in the vehicle sections, I'm just gonna restart the level.
So much worse down here.
So I didn't realize it was gonna be that picky about it. Okay, one on the ground. This is good. The ones on the ground aren't a problem. It was just that one was weird because it was like 3-dimensional, like moving in all on the X, Y, and Z axis. But now I know. I almost missed that, but now I know. So 100 items in each of the vehicle portions, and then 100 more in the open portions that all seem to be exactly the same as one another. And I just mostly have to watch out for any flying levels, because that seems to be where the problems are going to be at. Can you not throw a dialogue box on the screen every 2 seconds? It's distracting. Oh, there were only 40 this time. Oh, never mind, there's more. Oh no, it's another... I'll admit I'm not a big fan of this particular design. It's a lot easier to miss stuff in this.
Button to accelerate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Because I don't want to miss anything.
Come on, we need to go faster. Press this button to accelerate.
Yeah, I really don't want to miss anything, so I'm gonna go as slow as I feel like. So the less things I have to go back for, the faster my platinum time will be. And possibly get through the entire game in one night. Unless I get so bored of it that I need to go and play Sly because it's more exciting. That's also a possibility. Got those, somehow. Okay. And these are going to be on the left side.
Nicely done.
Cool. Almost done.
Nicely done.
90. Oh, so maybe some of them are just like...
Remember,
90 in this area.
Button to accelerate.
Oh, no, there's more. Dang, this is a long vehicle section. Long 3-lane section. Not a fan of these 9-lane portions of them, though. That's, a little bit worrisome, because I don't like to miss just one thing and have to go back for it. Alright, so we're good on this vehicle section, so we should be good to go for this level. Let's get out of here. The pain of only missing one thing, yep. Starting your application for a passport. When you signed up, you accidentally paid exhibited fee of $60 and you get that refunded. Oh, that's dumb. That's a weird thing. I don't actually know what that even is. Parents and sister went to Rhode Island again, so Joseph stayed behind. She saw back in January. Entire house to yourself for a weekend. Nice.
All right, Gecko.
Well, I guess Rhode Island from New York is probably not
sure Romeo is hiding
an insanely long trip or anything like that. Alright, well, at least on this level, we will hopefully not need to come back to it.
Climbing up and down the walls.
Ha ha ha! Can you smell it, robot? The sweet smell of success.
I don't want to smell the sewers, son.
The computer shows an amulet nearby.
I was wondering when we would get our first amulet. So, I mean, at least the levels are short in this one.
No! The villain's up ahead. Gecko, Gecko.
compared to
We
some
need sneak
games.
past them
Super
with
Street is
Super
such a
Gecko
shit
camouflage.
game, having a hard time finding people to boost the online trophies. How many people do you need
Super
for it?
Gecko camouflage.
Never even heard of that game. Super Street, the game is basically a dollar store Need for Speed game. Oh, that sounds terrible. And I've played some dollar store games like that before. Versions of games. Tend to be pretty bad. Had you cheat, tried Little Caesars for the first time. Little Caesars, I'm gonna say, like, Little Caesars is really underrated. Like, yeah, it's definitely not quite as good as some of the other places
Keep
overall.
collecting gems while climbing up and down the
But
walls.
given how good the price is, it's honestly very much worth being able to pay like half as much money for a pizza that's like 1 point lower in quality than most places, than most of the other chains. Paying half as much for almost the same quality.
Thanks.
Yeah, they're a very underrated restaurant. Thin crust. I've never done a thin crust pizza from them though. Haven't actually tried that before. Alright, got through there. This is good. The faster we can get through some of these, the better. I don't know why they seem to want to have a 3-lane section on every single level, though. That's really annoying. I'd rather not have to deal with those, because they can be very problematic. Try the pretzel crust next week. Never had the pretzel crust either.
The path ends here unless I can move this out of the way.
Gecko can move the obstacle with his super gecko muscles. Talk to him.
Call in the big guns! Need 3 players for 2 of them. Oh, okay. Well, that's not awful, at least. This is not like a 6 or 12 player trophy or something like that.
Thanks.
Don't think you've ever had Little Caesars. It's actually pretty solid for what it is. As long as you go in knowing that it's not quite as good as like a Domino's or a Pizza Hut or a Papa John's, but it also costs like a fraction of the price, you're gonna have a good time. If you just want pizza to have pizza, especially if you're like in college,
Shows an amulet nearby. Make sure you find
especially
it.
if you're like in college and just want pizza, you're not gonna go wrong with Little Caesars
Well done.
because it's so cheap. And it's still pizza. It still tastes like pizza. It still fills you up the way that pizza does. Pretty decent. You basically pay what you get.
You go, cat.
And honestly, I really don't even think it's all that bad. Not even just considering the price point. I honestly don't really think the
This
pizza's
is a
even
tall
bad.
wall. Use your super cat jump to jump over it.
I don't always get it though, because I tend to get a lot of coupons for Marco's Pizza. I get coupons from them a lot. Make sure there's nothing down here that I would miss. Oh, yep, I knew it. I knew you'd try to hide something on me there. Because I get a lot of coupons from Marco's, so I end up going there a lot because I can end up getting a much better pizza for almost, like, just a tiny bit more than a Little Caesars one, so... Plus the Marco's is the closest pizza restaurant to me, so... Makes sense. It's the easiest one to get to. That isn't like QT pizza.
This is a tall wall.
Which is good, by the way.
Use your
QT
super
actually has
cat jump to
surprisingly
jump
good
over
pizza
it.
as well for a gas station. Huh, they really aren't going that all out on these collectibles, actually. They're not really hiding most of them in weird places or anything like that, which I'm okay with. The less exploring I have to do, the better.
I'm detecting a
The less
special
replaying I have to do, the better.
Keep an eye out.
Ooh, this is a new hazard.
Going too
Haven't seen this
fast.
before.
I can't go this way. What should I do?
Either stick of truth or fractured butthole on... Let's see, might need to restart them both. Worry about missed collectibles. Oh, yeah, well... with missed collectibles, you don't have to worry in
Super cat speed.
fractured butthole. because none of the collectibles are actually missable, and there's also not that many of them. Stick of Truth, yes, you do have to worry a lot about missable collectibles and stuff. The Fractured Butthole is very forgiving with that. Fractured Butthole only has one missable trophy. That's the one for playing through the game on the second hardest difficulty, like there was a harder difficulty patched in later. You just have to play through on, like, what is now the second hardest difficulty while playing as a black character. And that's the only missable trophy. Everything else is you can get later if you want to. Alright, that level's done. Cheesy breadsticks. I've never had their cheesy breadsticks, but I've had their, like, breadsticks before, I think.
What did you do this time, Romeo? The whole city smells horrible.
Like burnout.
I was pumping stink gas into the city before you so rudely
Good amount of protein.
me.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Lan.
Gas?
72
would you do
grams,
that?
added mushrooms.
Why,
Yeah, the
you
mushrooms
went to the
definitely
city,
gave you
of course.
something.
If
I
once
hate
everyone is
mushrooms, though. That's
asleep,
one thing
I'll
I've
come
never
out of
been
the
able to
cave and
eat.
Take over the city.
Never enjoyed them. Pizza Hut and Little Caesars are close to you.
Super yellow
Actually,
camouflage.
Pizza Hut's fairly close to me
yes,
as well.
I
That's the
will.
other one that's kind of close along with Marco's.
Hey, don't
So
touch
the Papa
that.
John's and the Little Caesars and the Domino's are all a good bit further away and a little more inconvenient.
No, no, no,
Am I
no.
missing any big chains? I know there's other ones like California Pizza Kitchen and stuff, and CC's, Little
Cat
CC's,
speed.
or just CC's, I think is what it's called. I don't know where any of those are around here. But we also have a really good local place that is the
It's
best
over,
pizza I've
Romeo.
had in the state of
Your
South
plans have
Carolina.
failed.
It's so freaking good.
You PJ Pest.
But it's a local place,
I had it all
so
figured out before you showed up. You'll
it's
pay
definitely
for this.
expensive, but it's a little bit more expensive at least. But the pizzas are gigantic,
Smell was Romeo's fault.
and
all
even just the
along.
slices are gigantic.
But not anymore. PJ Masks, I'll shout hooray.
Completed a Ghost Recon Wildlands story last night, but 5 to 6 trophies bugged out. Oh boy! Who doesn't love buggy trophies and collectibles? That's the best. Don't care for Little Caesars, only one of the Batman posters. Oh, okay. Well, the main reason I first went there really recently was, not really even recently now, was to get the double XP tokens for Black Ops 6. That's a gold medal.
Romeo filled the city with
Have to restart it
stink
because you
gas
picked a
before
white kid.
everyone
Oh,
leaves.
yeah,
So
then you
we
are
can
going to have to
take over
restart it.
afterwards. What?
Alright, so yeah, presumably it's 16 levels. So this should be the last level of this first set. Beep boop, beep boop, beep
I'm
boop.
so sleepy.
Don't mind mushrooms, like the taste.
too.
I just don't like them.
It's the moon.
Popeye's recently
It's
opened in your area
impossible to
last week.
sleep when the
Nice,
moon is
nice.
so bright.
Well, the closest
Ooh.
restaurant to me now. Oh, there goes the world's loudest fucking dryer. It really is the world's loudest dryer, if we're being completely honest. I gotta figure out how to disable that noise. I know there's a way to do it, because my parents have a very similar dryer, and they were able to disable it.
Luna Girl has
On
really
that.
done it this time.
I need to figure out how to do that, though, because it's so annoying.
Brighter. I need to make her even brighter.
Try to find as many gems as
It's
you
probably
can.
really annoying if I run it in the middle of the night, so I'm sure my neighbors could probably hear it.
Good
Well,
job.
actually, I don't know. The sound insulation here is pretty good, but the off chance that they do hear it, that isn't something that I want them to have to deal with, because I have good neighbors, so I'd rather not deal with that. Or I'd rather not hurt their sleep in their evening with that.
Uh-oh. Be careful. There's an obstacle up ahead.
Oh no, it's an obstacle. I'm so scared. As long as we don't have too many of the flying levels, I'll be happy.
Uh-oh. Be careful. There's an obstacle up ahead.
These car levels are by far the simplest because they're just basic,
Careful,
straight up
there's an
3-lane runners.
Try to find as many gems as you can. You'll get a special reward if you get them all.
I'd much rather just do these basic 3-lane runners than anything else.
All right. Try to find as many gems as you can.
Try to find as many gems as you can. I will do that. I've been doing that the whole time.
Collect as many gems as you can. You'll unlock a reward if you get them all.
Again, it's weird not having the music on, but I don't want the copyright that'll probably come from this, so that's my reasoning. That's what you're playing. That doesn't sound good for you. Wiped out all characters on the map, not every trophy popped. Started playing back in 2017, dang. It's like me with Mad Max back in the day. And that stupid thing. As good as that game was, it was just awful with a couple of those trophies being, or one specific trophy being buggy. And it's the worst one in the game for doing all the challenges or whatever it is.
Use your super cat jump to jump over it. To do a super cat jump, press the jump
I don't
button
really
once,
know why you're
press
still
it
telling me
again
the
at
tutorials again. We're already
Not
4
even
levels
the
into the
PJ
game,
Masks will
so
stop me now.
I don't really still need tutorials.
Collect as many gems as you can. You'll unlock a reward if you get them
I
all.
know that I will unlock a reward. Thank you for telling me what is so obvious to everyone else.
Oh no, the path splits in two.
Uh-oh.
know which way
I
to
wonder
go.
if it might be the path that has the gems on it.
Cat ears!
I bet it's the path that has the gems on it. Look at that, I was right.
I know where he went.
Talking to your mom. Oh, all good. Oh, co-op trophies a while back with your friends. Nice. Thin crust, for some reason, they cut the slices into small squares. I've had, like, square-shaped pizza before, like Donato's. It's a chain based in Ohio. So freaking good.
Check it out.
Like, honestly, better than any chains we have around here. I don't think it's better than the local place we have here, but it's better than any chain we have here. I would argue. I think it's better than, like, Marco's or Pizza Hut or Domino's or any of them. And I am going to apologize because, like I said,
Collect as
my
many gems
computer's
as you
on
can.
its last legs,
You'll unlock a reward if you get them all.
and it struggles to charge correctly. And I can see that it currently randomly lost its connection to my charger again. So if my computer randomly shuts off at any point, that's going to be the reason why. It either ran out of power or thought it ran out of power or overheated. It'll be something along those lines. Which is exactly why I was exploring the other options, and I think I've settled on one. I'm going to check with Lizard Guy, let him confirm to me that the specs on it look good, and then buy it. Hopefully last for a long time. Hopefully, do good for
Keep
me.
collecting gems while climbing up and down the
Something that
walls.
won't crash from, like, the simplest things. And again, it's just because this one's so old. It was a great laptop when I first got it. But it's just old. It's the thing. Technology breaks down. It happens. The trophy's bugged out on Wildlands. Who knows? About the thin crust, the amount of calories it has. Yeah, that's technically true. You get less calories from it. I like thin crust pizza for sure. Though sometimes when I get the pizza, I just mostly eat the toppings off of it more than anything else. Don't think you'll play Mafia 3 after that. Also got bug trophies. Yeah, I've heard of that one having problems. I think
Keep
Mafia
collecting
2
gems
might have
climbing
issues
up
as
and down
well, but I'm not
walls.
entirely sure. Mafia 1, I know, doesn't have any, like, bug trophies or anything. It's just doing that one, like, exactly one trophy that takes it from a 2 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. Which apparently that's how Forza Horizon 5 or whatever it's called is. Apparently the entire game is really easy with the exception of one trophy, which kind of sucks. It's like, everything is easy except you have to win, like, a Battle Royale mode? Whatever that is, however that works, I have no idea how that works. So aside from that, it's just, like, a lot of easy stuff, and you can, like, play on the easiest difficulty and everything. I know that Oblivion's a super easy platinum, because it's literally just play through the game and finish all the different quest lines. which I can't wait to play that in the future, once I, again, have the hard drive space to actually play it. I can't wait to actually have hard drive space on my computer again. Or have a computer that actually has more than 500 gigabytes of of SSD memory.
I need help for my teammates.
500 gigabytes is not a lot. Plus 8 gigabytes of RAM is, like, terrible by modern day. So let me get something with 4 times as much, both RAM and memory. So I had some chicken and lamb, along with rice and fries. That sounds pretty good. Didn't eat half a pound of ice cream, only ate 2/3 of a cup. Hey, that's good, though. I mean, I've cut out a lot of my sugar intake still. Like, I still don't really consume much in the way of actual sugar.
Make sure you find it.
I don't have any ice cream or anything like that in the house. I do drink soda more than I should. That isn't always even diet soda. Oh, are we gonna actually have hazards now? I think we are. We have actual hazards now. Okay. Alright then. Actual hazards? Okay then. Whatever floats your boat, game.
Thanks.
Switching characters, yep. Wow, this feels like it's just a pad out game time. I'll check everywhere because we're not missing any collectibles on any levels aside from that one, hopefully. Because that would mean
Good job.
the less I have to replay, by far the better.
Nicely done.
And landed. None bugged with you. Okay, so maybe Mafia 2 doesn't have anything then. Forcer Trophy used to be bugged, but they fixed it. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking of then. Well, that's good that it works now then. It's good for people who want to do that series. One of these days, torture yourself and try to get Mafia 3. I don't know if you really want to waste your time and your sanity with that.
This smoke is too
Drink
dense
mostly
to
sugar-free drinks. I try to, but it doesn't mean that I always follow my own rules. Because Dr. Pepper is delicious. Love Dr. Pepper. And Mexican Coke.
Great. Now I can finally continue.
And then sometimes working in, a medical facility, sometimes we get free food brought in for us, and sometimes it includes sweets.
There's an amulet near you. Check it
And
out.
I'm not going to turn down free food. I've made that very clear in the past. I ain't turning down no free food.
Good
Unless it's
job.
something I really don't like, or I'm allergic to.
Well done.
Which is all, like, a few things, but regardless. Alright, there's our last few collectibles, and we're done with this level, and that'll be it for this world. Now, let me guess. 3 quick time events to end the level? Because I'm assuming it's 4 different worlds that are each 4 different levels.
Stop, Luna girl.
Thinking of
What did you
playing
do this
Mafia
time?
3 before Old Country comes
Can't
out, fair enough.
come.
You wasted your time and sanity before. I mean, I have too, so that's true.
You know we couldn't. You made the moon brighter.
You noticed? Isn't it great? My moon powers.
I mean,
are
what does that
stronger
really
than ever.
do negatively?
Even the
As long as you don't
monsters are
alter the moon's
Check it out.
orbit, if it just starts to
Attack.
look a little brighter, who cares?
Owl Wing wins.
And money, true.
Fine.
I bought enough shitty shovelware games over the years. Ubisoft love them bug trophies. Oh, for sure. And just randomly turning games off after, like, being online for years. And then randomly turning other games back on. Again, I have my conspiracies for that. That they have a random intern that they hire specifically to flip 2 switches every, like, 4 months to turn one game on and one game off.
Much better. No, you've ruined
Because I
it.
legitimately think that's what happens at this point.
It's not over, PJ Masks.
Finally, we'll be able to sleep.
Yes, but let's go back home first, don't you think?
Got your first match on Bubble today? Oh, nice!
Shout hooray! Because in the night,
Mafia 3 wasn't a fun platinum. Had to replay the game 3 times because of glitches. Yeah, that's wonderful. Have a feeling that Old Country will be buggy, if some of the other games have been. Yeah, so sweet. They actually changed that. It used to be that the woman always had to respond first. Was always the rule for Bumble. But they changed it to where
Girl made the moonshine
now
to augment her power.
the man still has to respond first by answering the woman's question?
Night Ninja was...
Okay, actually, let's go ahead and knock that level out and see if we can knock out whatever is in this entire world. Let me just go ahead and get this one
I
done.
think I saw a car tied up to
the owl glider.
And it's just... It's so dumb, because, like, this is supposed to be the female-centric dating app. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the female-centric one.
I'm sure he's
Wait,
the
do
one
I actually have to
behind
collect
this.
everything
A
again?
speed ring. These will make you go way
That's so
faster.
dumb.
Make sure to go
Why should
through
I have
it.
to collect everything again? And I don't know if it... it probably is like the Paw Patrol game and kind of saves your progress.
Nice car. Take that one too.
Good job.
Let's just knock out this level.
Collect as many gems as you can. You'll unlock a reward if you get them all. Collect as many gems as you can. You'll unlock a reward if you get them all.
I missed the same exact one. How am I supposed to get that
That
one?
floating
Like,
over there.
do I need to be
Something's going
top
on.
or middle?
We need to find
That's what I'm trying to
Night
figure
Ninja.
out here.
I'm sure he's the one behind this.
Because that's the only one I'm missing now. But yeah, looks
These
like you
will make
might
you
actually
go
have to get
way
all the
faster.
collectibles
Make sure to go through
on
it.
replay, which is... Except for the
Nicely done.
amulets, which is
Collect
super
as many gems as
freaking
you can.
dumb.
You'll unlock a reward if you get them all.
Oh, for the love of God, I don't trust this game, so...
What's that floating over there?
I'm
Something's
gonna
going
try to
on.
collect them all again,
We need to
just
find
in
Night
case
Ninja.
for some
I'm
reason the
sure
game
he's
is
the one
weird about
behind
it.
this. A
I
speed
really
ring.
don't want to have to risk
These
playing
will
through
make
this
you go
level
way
again.
faster. Make sure to go
Over
through
something like that.
Good
Over
job.
something really dumb like that.
It. Nicely done.
Nice car. Take that one too.
Nicely done.
Alright, so middle here.
Good job.
Nicely
I'm gonna stay middle here. It's up. Okay then. Fine. Now we know.
What's that floating over there?
So I have to go up after
Something's
that,
going on.
and that's the only one that I've
We
been
need to
struggling
find
with
Night
for some reason.
I'm sure he's the one
Again,
behind
at least you
this.
can restart
A
the
speed
at
ring. These
least
will make you go way faster.
the vehicle
Make sure to go through
portions
it.
are at the beginning of every level.
Nicely done.
Thankfully, that's actually a good thing.
Nice car. Take.
If I could stop missing things, that would be
What's
amazing.
that floating over
You know,
there? Something's going on.
I don't know why they
We need to
can't
find Night Ninja.
have them
I'm sure
save
he's the one
between
behind
runs,
this.
because it looks like
A
they
speed
don't.
ring. These
Which
will make
again
you
is
go
like
way
really,
faster.
really
Make
weird.
sure to go through it.
Not really sure why they would do that.
Keep collecting gems. You'll unlock a reward if you get them all.
'Cause yeah, it actually seems like they don't save between
Nice
runs,
car.
so that's...
Take that
I mean, the
one,
masks do, or the amulets do, but that's really dumb. Alright, so we
Good
need to
job.
jump up here. Got it. Now we're good.
Good job.
Now let's just be careful the rest of
Keep
the
going.
way.
They're just up ahead.
Good job.
I hope this isn't going to be like a super common choice for this level, because this is actually slightly more annoying. Just there we go, we got it. Alright, we cleared that one. So we are good. Days Gone Remastered Forza Horizon 5 is out early access. Glitch Trophies 2. Skipping that game. Did see them say they fixed the glitches and bugs for it back in 2017, which is a big lie.
All right,
That's also
all right.
Ubisoft,
It's
so we
your
can't
turn.
expect them to tell the truth
Alden and
on most
Delina are
things.
going to a rooftop not far from here. Let's investigate.
Press the jump
Alright,
button to
so
jump
at
over
least
the
that time we
obstacle.
got everything in the first part of the levels, so after this we'll be completely done with the first 4 levels. And like I said, I may end up not playing this entire game tonight. I might do like half of this and then just go
Good
over to
job.
Sly 3 because that's
Computer shows
more
an
fun
amulet nearby.
and like
Make sure
actually a
you
good
find
game.
it.
We'll see though. We'll see what people want to see with this.
Good job.
does it seriously not save the amulets either? If so, that's really, really dumb. If it doesn't save those.
Where to now? I can't see anyone.
That's not cool.
Fly
That's
up and
really
use your
not cool.
owl eyes, Owlette. You can use
Because
your
at least
powers
in
to get a
the
better
most
view.
recent Paw Patrol games, the game tells you how many collectibles you have, and it grays out the ones that you've already gotten. So if you have to go back to a level, it shows you exactly which ones you need to collect. Put yourself playing Ghost Recon, Wildlands, the bug trophies, no wonder 1.2%. Yeah, it's one of those games then. It's like how Mad Max is only like a 3% platinum, maybe. Well, no, I think it's higher than
Someone on
that.
the rooftops? Impossible.
But it's now unobtainable, which sucks. Because it's actually a really good game. It's a legitimately pretty solid game.
Nicely done.
Ends up getting another match a few minutes later, but it was a guy that you matched with. I hate that about those apps, and it happens on all of them. It's like you will set it to only give you female matches,
Good job.
and yet you will get males and transgenders on there consistently
Use your
showing
super
up
catch-up to jump
under
over it.
your potential
Do a
matches,
super
and it's
catch-up.
really annoying.
Press the jump button once. And press it
Especially when you
again
get
at
men
the end.
showing up on it because, hey, this is clearly not a woman. Why are you putting it in this list?
Whoa, this smoke is too dense. I
What
can't
song
go
you wish to
through it.
forget?
Owl
Responded
like
Baby
you,
by Justin
smoke and
Bieber.
owl wind.
But yeah, it really sucks that they changed that, because like it's supposed to be the female-centric dating app. And for some reason, they made that change to where now the man has to answer first, but it's still supposed to be female-centric. It's so dumb. If I want a non-female... If I want an app where I have to answer first, I'm going to go with Hinge. Or even Tinder. I mean, Tinder's mostly bots, though, anyway, so it's honestly not really even all that worth it.
We need to find
It's
Night
almost
Ninja.
entirely bot
Good
accounts.
job.
Try to find as many gems as you can. You'll get a special reward if you get them all. You there,
That's
Gecko?
at the end of his portion, yep. First Paw Patrol did that. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think I remember that. I don't know if I missed anything in the first Paw Patrol, but it also didn't really have vehicle sections. At least not the very first one. Until Dawn movie got a 5 out of 10. Yeah, like, that movie, like, no one discussed it coming out. It kind of shadow released in the shadow of the Minecraft movie. And, like, it's not even really based on the game.
I'm sure no one will find us here.
And that's the big
Bring
thing.
me
It's like
more
it's
cars.
barely even like related to the game. It doesn't. It's not a retelling of the story of the game. It's a completely different story.
Something's blocking the way.
But it's one I wouldn't mind going to see at some point, just because I don't think people will throw popcorn at Chicken Jockey in the middle of it the way they do with Minecraft. So
Super Gecko Mustard.
I do kind of want to see it. The trophy requires you to complete some side quests. Now it's bugged because if you turn off the console once you complete them, the trophy won't pop. Oh, wonderful! So can't turn off the console at all. Great game design there from someone out there.
Peter shows an amulet nearby. Make sure you find it.
You agree? Yay, that song. Don't even think Tinder is dating app anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's literally all bots at this point. I'm not sure if there's any legitimate matches left on it, or there's very few. It is a very minimal number that are real.
Keep collecting gems.
And they don't even
and
try to
down the
stop it.
walls.
Like, every bot is so blatantly a bot. They all have, where I am, every bot has 4 pictures exactly, or most of them have exactly 4 pictures, and somewhere in the description they list their Snapchat or Instagram. This is probably all run by the same, like, 3 incels over in India or something. Running like 500 different phones at once.
Super Gecko Camouflage.
Ouch! What the?
Something wrong with your chair, Ninja?
Urgh.
Okay,
All
it should
right
be fixed
then.
for now.
I'll do it
We'll see when it
myself,
breaks
Ninja
again,
Ninja.
because I'm sure it will. Though at this point I'm starting to question more and more if it's actually YouTube at this point, and if it's actually just my computer at this point.
You had to come and ruin the fun, didn't you, PJ?
Because on that stream on like
You
Wednesday,
went
whenever I
now,
streamed
but you won't be
last,
so
it
lucky
actually
next
was
time.
the
You'll
computer. It wasn't YouTube. It was
You were
completely
right,
my
Owlette.
computer.
They were
Like
stealing all
overheating
these
and
things
straight
with
up just
balloons.
crashing.
Sorry for not believing you earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, Owlette. We should have known you were right.
That's okay, guys. The important thing is that we stopped Night Ninja. And
It
now
also
we can
hasn't
return
broken
to
in like a
Solo.
month, so I guess that's probably why it shows
Hooray.
too. Yeah, it's been about a
Tonight,
month, and it
save
needs to
the
make sure it
day.
breaks at least once a month. Alright, so that's the first 4 levels 100% complete. 25% of the way through the game. Do not miss collectibles again is the lesson I've learned from this. Alright, so we got that gold trophy done.
Night Ninja was stealing stuff from the city.
Okay, so the entirety of the first 4 levels is done. Or maybe it's like 15 levels or something. So, City, Moon, Cave, and Factory. So it looks like it's 4 worlds. That's what it looks like, but... That is a super rare platinum trophy for a kid's game, by the way. Less than 2%. That's actually pretty freaking rare.
Ugh.
What's the matter, Gecko? Everything all right?
Yeah. It's just that I really wanted to visit the museum today. But it was closed.
Again? It's been closed all week. Romeo still hasn't left the underwater cave.
Alright, skip
To
that.
the Gecko-mobile!
Skip! Oh, okay, we got one of these again. Okay, this is more... I'd rather do this than
Almost.
the
Not really.
full-blown, like, sky mission.
Master.
It must be a
I'd rather do
fish.
this one because it's
Ignore it.
easier. Or it's... Yeah, it's easier.
Nicely done!
Yeah, so I guess I do have to be careful, and if I miss, like, one collectible, I probably just need to restart the level.
Try to find as many gems
Really, if I
as you
miss it
can.
anywhere,
You get a special
just because it
reward
looks
if you
like the
get them
game doesn't save progress between runs, which, again, is incredibly stupid. I can't
Alright.
see why it would do that. I think that's honestly a really, really dumb
Nicely
choice. 'Cause
done.
that's probably why it's so rare, because most kids are going to struggle with that. If you actually have to get every single thing in a single run, that's not going to be the easiest for kids to do.
Nicely done!
Like, that's actually not going to be the best option for children's. Okay, it looks like those
Alright.
lines coming out of them basically tell
Try to
you
find
what
as many
side
gems
they're
as you
on.
can. You'll get a special reward if you get them all.
So that's kind of nice. So if it's like that, it means up top. So maybe that's what I was missing before. So let's just try to stay in the center for the most part. Probably will get me a large chunk of them.
Come on, we need to go faster. Press this button to accelerate.
Yeah, I don't really care about going fast here. We're not Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right.
And I am here for trophies. I think we're almost done with this segment.
Nicely done.
We didn't miss anything, did we? No, there's still more. Okay. There's the last one of them. Okay. That vehicle section's done. Done and done. Yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens. I guess we'll see what happens once I actually get the new computer, and if it actually... If I still run into any issues, then I'll know for a fact if it's YouTube screwing with me, or if it's, at times, just my technology being out of date.
Is the entrance
Which, again, is
closed,
entirely
Robot?
possible.
Closed and locked, Master. The PK masks won't be able to follow us this time.
Are you sure about that?
I'm detecting a special amulet nearby. Keep an eye out for
You
it.
are? Well, I will find said amulet. Why is that one moving left to
Keep
right? That
collecting
seems
gems
so
and climbing up and
pointless.
down the walls.
Is that supposed to be, like, challenging or something? I
Keep
guess is
collecting
probably the
gems
reason
while
for it.
climbing up and down the walls.
Alright, where is our amulet? Okay, you don't need to show a cutscene every single time he
Keep collecting gems
goes
while
from
climbing up
being
and down the
a human to
walls.
a gecko. There's the amulet.
Good job!
Oh, so I guess the levels are kind of out of order then. Because this is a sewer level. This isn't a city level,
Oh,
even though
no.
it seemed like we were doing
Villains
city
up ahead.
levels.
Gecko.
So
need
they
to
must
stay
not be in
faster for
order.
Super Gecko camouflage.
Which is
Super
fine.
Gecko camouflage.
Probably just end up getting a bunch of trophies all at once at the end or something. It is totally fine. I don't care as long as I get them all. As long as nothing's broken, I'll take it. I really don't care. Yeah, as long as nothing's broken, I'm not really bothered by that. As long as I can
collecting gems
replay
while
as
climbing up
few
and down
levels as
walls.
possible, I'll be happy. And then he's gonna go back on, yep. That is really dumb. That's a completely pointless extra cutscene. And we should be switching to our next character at this point.
I need help for my teammates.
Next character. What dumb reason are we stopping the evil kids now? I honestly have no idea, because, again, I've never even seen this show. I know nothing about this one, even compared to, like, Paw Patrol or
Collect
Bluey.
as many gems as you can.
At least with those,
You'll
I
unlock
actually,
a
like,
reward if you get
know
them all.
somewhat
It's a
what they
tall wall.
were
Use
and
your
what their
super
purpose and
catcher
all
to jump
is.
over it.
All right.
Whereas with this one, I legitimately have no idea what this is even supposed to be doing. Seems like a Fever Dream type of game. Which Fever Dream games can be fun sometimes, don't get me wrong. But this one leaves a little bit to be desired. I mean, again, it plays the way I expect it to for, you know, a standard children's platformer game. It plays fine. I don't have any complaints on that end. Yeah, I actually could definitely see why this one has kind of a rare platinum. If it doesn't save collectibles between runs of levels, then a lot of kids out there are probably not
Use your
going to
super
do
catcher
that.
jump over it.
Or are not going to want to go back and actually get every single collectible in a single run. That's what we have chapter select for, so you can actually just go back if you miss
Wait,
one
what?
thing, go back
What
and
should
get
I
it
do?
and not worry about the other
This calls
stuff.
for Gecko's muscles. Bring him in.
Not going to platinum the MLB 24 the show because you hate baseball with a passion.
Super Gecko muscles.
The moon is going to get brighter, oh no. Like, now, yeah, if they changed the gravity to where the moon was moved out of its orbit, that would be an issue, because it's so important to controlling, like, the tides and stuff, and other aspects of the weather, but if you're just making it brighter without moving it, I don't really think you're making any difference with that. I don't really think you're hurting anything.
Check it out.
This isn't local station 58 when they're, like, worshipping the moon or something, if that's how that one worked. I haven't watched any of those in forever. Kind of like Solid Fingers, it disappeared for a long time, then it, like, randomly came back.
Good job.
We still gotta play as the flying one.
Good job.
Okay. Wait, I didn't miss something before, did I? Because, okay, I guess they just go in the same order every time or something, because we haven't played as the flying one yet. Yeah, we haven't played as the flying girl yet, so I don't think we've missed anything. Better not have. Alright, 166, that's about right. So I guess now we
Your
switch over.
turn,
Okay, yeah,
Elliot.
so we just haven't even played as her yet. That makes more sense. He didn't sell well. Most kids don't care for collectibles or trophies. Very true. Do you have to force yourself to play MLB The Show 18 because of online trophies? Oh, yeah, get them done before they shut down forever. Okay, flying section.
Nicely done!
Exactly the same as every other one so far.
The computer shows an amulet nearby. Make sure you find it.
Make sure you find the amulet.
Good job!
Amulets are usually pretty obvious, at least. They're like kind of right in the middle of everything. One or two of the gems, though, can be a little bit out of the way. And there's literally nothing going on there. Okay, then. Alright, we just need 20 more gems and
This
finish
door's
off this
moving
level,
too
and we'll be
fast.
done with 5
Someone
out
needs
of
to
the
go to the
presumably
other side and press the
16.
button to keep
Although it
going.
might be like
I'm
15
sure
total
Dad
levels,
wouldn't
and the
help me with
last
this,
thing
Owlette.
is just like a reward for finishing all the levels. I could see that being a thing, so it might only be 15 levels.
Super cat speed!
That would mean we're a third of the way through here. Got the online trophies done a long time ago. The platinum is now unobtainable. Oh, okay. That's why you hate sports games. Can be shut down real quick. Oh, yeah. Sports games tend to shut down really quickly, which is why I decided to go ahead and do college football when I did. Once we knock out that one other online trophy, we don't have to worry anymore about it being unobtainable. And I don't think EA, or I don't know if they're going to be as bad as, like, the NBA games, with shutting them down out of absolutely nowhere after, like, 1 year of being active. I hope not, for the sake of people who want to play it. Because College Football 2014, I think, is still obtainable. Even after all these years. I think that one's still obtainable. I don't know if it has online trophies, but I believe it's still fully obtainable.
Nicely done!
Alright, that level is 100% cleared. Let's do our quick time event boss fight here. It's not difficult, but there are some RNG trophies.
You again?
NBA
I
is made
thought
from
I got
2K.
rid
Yeah,
of you when I
2K
ordered
is a
robots to
lot
close the
worse than
museum.
EA when it comes to that stuff.
Wait, you did that?
Of course I
Yeah,
did.
2K is
It has
a lot
direct
worse when it
connection
comes to
this cave.
that kind of stuff.
But I love going to the museum.
Not my problem. Get them, robot.
Is it like a children's museum? Because that place was the bomb back in the day. Yeah,
Super
children's
Get
museum
Muscles.
was a lot of fun back in the day. Control trains, you could build stuff, you had like supermarket simulators, all sorts of fun stuff.
It's over,
I love how
Romeo.
literally every boss
Hand
fight is
over the keys to
exactly the same
museum.
thing. Just
Never.
hit 3
I'll
quick time
never
events and
give
you're
them to
done.
you.
Okay!
So exciting.
Super cat speed!
Shut down the servers for the show 18 2 years without notice. That probably did anger people.
I didn't need them.
But yeah,
anyway.
I'll have at least the football game. I'll have it done
Good job, guys.
by the end of this next
How about a visit
week.
to the museum
Hopefully, like tomorrow, actually.
PJ Masks
And once
will
that's
show
done,
it.
then obviously then we can
Save the
do
day.
one more stream to do the story mode stuff. Which I'm actually excited for. Get to play the fun part of the game again. 2K also makes the WWE games. Oh, okay. Yeah, those shut down after like 1 or 2 years. Would do them, but trash at them. I don't even care for wrestling, so I would never waste my time with one. Trophy!
Robots stole
I
the
must be
keys to
finishing all the sewer
museum.
missions. Maybe it's not as many levels then. Yeah, so find all the amulets in the moon level, the city missions, and the factory. So maybe it's probably like 15 missions, and the last one is for completing all missions in general or something. I could see that.
Why was everyone so weird at school today?
So maybe like
I know,
15 total
right? I
missions.
swear they were all saying something like moo. Moo?
Super riveting gameplay.
Wait,
oh yeah,
to the
this
Outrider.
is such an exciting game to play. But at least I'm gonna clear out 15 gigabytes of space on my console permanently once this is done.
Take us to the park, Owlette.
That's a huge reason for it. Because I'm sick of having the wasted space on my hard drive
Good job.
that I have to delete constantly to download and update for other games.
Collect as
Okay, I
many
think I see
gems
how
as you
these
can.
portions
You'll
work
unlock
now. The
them
game
if you
actually
get
does
them
kind of
all.
tell you where the...
To me, my faithful
if they're above
servants.
you, below you, or to the left or the right. So I'm not as worried about this as I was previously. I'm sure that if you wanted to, like, platinum speedrun this, you have to just rush through each of these levels without missing anything.
Nicely done.
Okay, didn't miss any of those, surprisingly. Back to middle. 3 more. Off to the right. Left. Middle.
Collect as many gems as you can.
And we're good.
You'll unlock a reward if you get them all.
Get those. Go to the right.
Nicely done.
Center. Left. Center.
Collect as many gems as you can. You'll unlock a reward if you get them all. Let's keep going.
Right.
Just up ahead.
Center. Right again. Up. And we got it. Alright, vehicle portion's done. Perfect. Girl Scout cookies lately. Been a while since you've had them. Oh, I love Girl Scout cookies. They're delicious. And I mean, my manager, not the Adam, but like the actual, you know, manager type of person that we all like, that's great, that was at my previous job. She's got a couple of girls that are in Girl Scouts, so easy access to cookies. Easy access to buying all the Girl Scout cookies I want to
Just
buy.
have to follow the trail
Which
until we
I ate
find
through all of mine in like 2 weeks,
Watch out for red
so
fizzle balls.
I guess that says something about my love of sugar. Which I mostly get, like, the Thin Mints are definitely the best. And then there's other ones that are really good as well. Like, I got some s'mores ones that were surprisingly good. Ow. So that literally does nothing, so there's no punishment if you actually touch an enemy. So that's actually a good thing for kids. It means there's no punishment for them. I remember Game Theory, like, did a video on, you know, the way to ease kids into gaming that was really interesting. And, like, you start them with a specific type of game, then move them to another type of game with slightly different things to it, and then just, like, keep advancing it. It was a good video. That was back in the old MatPat days. That was close to when he retired, actually.
There.
Got some stuck on your profile. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. At some point, I will definitely have to play the Days Gone remake. Because I know that the game is good. I know it's actually a good game overall. But I do not want to go for that trophy list. I mean, the Platinum's easy.
Check it out.
The Platinum trophy's pretty easy. So that's not what I'm worried about. I can get the Platinum, no problem. It's all the DLC that's the problem. Because you have to complete the game like 2 extra times on other difficulties. Which is bad enough. And you have to beat the game on permadeath. And as far as I'm aware, there's no exploits in that one. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's no exploits in that one. So you probably have to do the permadeath legitimately. Which is highly unfortunate, because that's not a short game. And that's a game that's fairly easy to die in.
Boy.
It's always someone else's fault but his. Wait, who? Did try the nuggets they have at Taco Bell today. I don't know if I would trust Taco Bell chicken nuggets. That sounds scary. So I feel like it's probably not real chicken at all. I'm not saying that other places have real chicken, but even so,
Press the jump button once.
I don't know about Taco Bell chicken nuggets. Chicken in a burrito, sure, that's one thing, or in a taco, sure. I don't know about that one, though. Yeah, I don't know how trusting I'd be of that. Alright, so this must be these park levels that we haven't done yet. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything back there. We're good. Because, like, Wendy's has some pretty good chicken nuggets. Chick-fil-A obviously has great chicken nuggets, both grilled or normal.
Alright.
McDonald's are pretty okay overall. But they have all the sauce options that are so good. And I swear I think McDonald's has some of, like, the best buffalo dipping sauce I've ever had. As weird as that sounds. Like, their buffalo sauce, their buffalo dipping sauce is just really, really good. It's better than anything I buy in the store. When I have chicken.
Try to find as many gems as you can. You'll get a
Here's
special
our amulet.
reward if you get them all. Well done.
$150. Ooh, okay.
It's going
Got
too
a little
fast.
thing here.
I can't go this way. What should
Don't
I
know.
do?
Sure as hell didn't
You
look
can
like
press
one.
Catboy.
Yeah, I
Super
assume
fast
it's
speed.
probably not one. Lightning. And he was fast as lightning. Do, 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 do. Use the incident as an excuse on why he doesn't do other forms of content because your trolls always come after you. You must have had a comment that didn't go through for some reason. This is YouTube being
To do a
YouTube.
super cat jump, press the jump
I'm guessing then you're
button
talking about like
once.
DSP or
Press it again
something.
in the air.
Alright, let's go back, make sure there's nothing else down here, because well, I might be wrong. They actually didn't hide anything down there. That's surprising. Thought for sure they would have hidden something down there. It would have been easy to do. Well, at least they actually put some platforming into this, but it looks like they're not actually hiding any collectibles on the lower levels, which is kind of nice. Of course, I don't trust the game to not suddenly hide one down there, but... No, we seem to be okay. We've gotten the amulet for the area, so we're good on that. Let me make sure this platform, when it comes back, is not going to have something else up there for me. Make sure I don't miss anything. Didn't have barbecue or anything like... Oh, yep, we got a couple more. Perfect. Didn't have barbecue or anything like that, so just try them with Taco Bell sauce. A little more like a chicken ball. I mean, that's... In some ways, that's kind of what chicken nuggets are. They're just... kind of balls, but they're basically just... formed chunks of random meat from the chicken. They can literally be from any part of the chicken, by the way. They don't have to be from, like, breast meat or wing meat or anything like that. They can be literally any part of the chicken. If they want to be. Whatever's cheapest, probably. I always loved chicken nuggets as a children, but nowadays I don't eat them too much. I love chicken as a food group, but, like, the nuggets and stuff, not huge into in the modern day. I'll eat them sometimes, but it's not a major food group like it once was. Because when I was a kid, I've always talked about this before, that I was a super picky eater as a kid, so, like, chicken nuggets were a big part of my diet as a children. And what's the point of this long, open running section?
There's too much smoke. I can't go this way.
He crashed out hard yesterday because some of his fans blamed him for screwing himself over. I only crash out when I get really pissed off at games.
Owl wing wind.
Like having chicken but hate making anything with chicken. Yeah, like for me it's like, I pretty much have to just serve it as just chicken.
Thanks.
I don't know how to make any of the like unique recipes with it, just like either grill some chicken from the grocery store or just buy a full rotisserie chicken and then just pull the meat off of it and eat that for 2 meals.
We're almost there. I'm detecting a special amulet nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
And then like I might add a bacon and eggs to it for the protein and for the calories and stuff. That's about it.
Keep collecting gems while climbing up and down the walls.
Pointless cutscenes, because he's just going to go right back down to crawling here. Because, yeah, one meal I'll eat a couple times a week is I'll just buy a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. And peel off all the meat that I want from it.
Keep collecting gems while climbing up and down the walls.
Why can you not go through that? That's a little dumb. Yeah, just pull off the meat that I want from it.
Keep collecting gems while climbing up and down
And
the walls.
that's going to give me a couple of meals. Got all the amulets. Please tell me I didn't miss something. Got it. Perfect. And then just with each of those meals, just make a scrambled egg and a couple slices of bacon with it, and you got a protein-full meal.
Nice of you to join in.
And then since I'm not doing, you know, full-blown, like, carnivore, keto, or anything, just eat a small serving of mashed potatoes with it.
Take this.
You're in pretty good shape there. Pretty solid meal, pretty high quality, lots of protein, low carb overall, for not a ton of money.
Owlette!
Now that eggs are going down.
Mwah.
Always eat beef until you die, same. Beef is the best.
Gecko camouflage. No fair.
It was fun. I actually, when we had our dinner, our team dinner on Thursday, was pretty fun. Mostly because I got some really high quality food that I wouldn't normally go buy.
Feathers.
Because, like, so it was a local chain,
That's enough, Luna girl.
and
You failed.
it was sort of a condensed menu because we had like 20 people there.
Spoil the fun.
So we ended up getting, you had your appetizer course, which you could either do like a salad, a soup, or like a vegetable. So did like a standard Caesar salad. Pretty good quality Caesar salad, actually. Like by Caesar salad standards. Pretty high quality with like homemade croutons and stuff. Pretty solid. Then your main course, you had, and then we also had bread served with everything, plus mashed potatoes and fried Brussels sprouts. Ate plenty of mashed potatoes. Screw the Brussels sprouts. I don't like those at all. And then the main course was like 5 different choices, so I got the 7-ounce filet, because I wasn't paying for any of this. 7-ounce filet with a crab cake on the side. Delicious, by the way. Absolutely delicious. I'm not a huge fan of, like, crab cakes or seafood, but if you get one from a good place, they're pretty good. Had that. So, great meal, and then just a mini creme brulee for dessert. All paid for by Adam 2.0, which is always a good thing. Reminds you of a thing. We saw a woman order grocery through an app, and they didn't have any chicken breasts, and it's got chicken feet. People down here will eat that. I know people that will eat, like, liver. Chicken liver is a big thing down here, actually, at, like, the Sphinx stores. Hey, Zinky. So happy you can eat a Philly cheesesteak without gaining weight. I mean, they're really not that bad for you, because it's mostly, it's meat and vegetables for the most part, aside from the bread. Meat, vegetables, and cheese. Aside from the bread, it's really not bad for you.
Night, Ninja.
Because the meat, the cheese, the vegetables, that's all good.
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Yeah, meat, cheese, and vegetables are all good. Well, I mean, it's also American cheese, which is not actually real cheese, but regardless.
Good job.
Alright, good. This is one of the easy vehicle sections. I like these ones, because they are super easy.
You'll get a special reward if you get them all. Good job.
Because these are only a 3-lane runner. These do not involve any extra BS-ery. The way that some of these other levels do.
Be careful. There's an obstacle up ahead.
Oh no, I'm so scared of the obstacle. Whatever will I do?
Good job.
Get
Good
those.
Good job.
Yeah, that dinner... Shit, I missed one. How did I miss that one? It didn't count it.
Night, Ninja.
Come on
I
now,
wonder what it
game.
was this time.
Be reasonable.
Nothing good, that's
I'm pretty sure I still touch that one no matter what you think. Well, it only sets me back a couple of minutes because the vehicle sections are always first, which is honestly better. I'd rather it be this way because at least if I have to restart, I only lose like 2 minutes of progress. Yeah, given the fact that I made him like $50,000 this week, based on the receipts that I get, I probably made him over $50,000 this past week. The least they can do is buy me a 7-ounce piece of steak and a crab cake and a couple of bourbon drinks. That's the least they can do. So they recovered the costs of that entire dinner for 20 people. They recovered the cost of that dinner for like 20 people from about a quarter of one patient's recruitment, of which we get far more than a quarter of a patient per day. So they can weather the cost just fine. And yet, we still don't have air conditioning. Because Adam 2.0 is too cheap to buy air conditioning. Because God forbid we have fucking air conditioning in our place of business. And God forbid the patients are comfortable in their day-to-day time going in for visits. Yeah, God forbid we make the patients comfortable. I mean, that would be the worst thing in the world, right? American healthcare for you? Making the patients comfortable? No, we can't be doing that. That ain't okay. Patients are not allowed to be comfortable in this world. We're too cheap for air conditioning, even though we make $20,000 every single time I recruit one patient, which happens 5 times a week.
You'll get a special reward if you get them all. This is a tall wall. Use your super catch-up.
Because he did the math in the past, and it's just, it's insane. The amount of money he's making off of this, so it's like, it's just so fucking stupid that they can't fix our fucking air conditioning.
Bring me that book over there.
Oh no!
I'm still pissed off about that. I am so really pissed off about them not fixing the air conditioning, because it's absolutely ridiculous. People on this planet keep saying to stop eating cheese. Well, American cheese is not real cheese. I can understand some of the complaints against that, because it's not really real cheese. But if it's made from anything that isn't American cheese, then yeah, it's a stupid argument. But American cheese is not real cheese. Sorry to say that, but it's just processed crap. It doesn't mean I still eat it. Don't get me wrong, I still eat it for sure, but it's not real cheese.
Good job.
Where's the amulet? I don't know if I've gotten the amulet yet.
I'm detecting a special amulet nearby.
Okay, good. It's near here. Yeah, I was wondering where it was, because I haven't seen it yet. Probably up here.
Do a super
Yep.
catch-up. Press the jump button once, and press it again in the
It's
air.
weird having only one character that can double jump, though. Kind of unfortunate. Hey, Wayer team, I getting the plat tonight? We will see. We will see. This is like level 7. I don't know exactly how many levels there are in this game. I'm assuming it's something like 15. That's what it's sort of looking like, that it's going to be 15. And then one additional reward for just, like, finishing all the levels or something. Or it might be 16. 15 or 16 levels. And we're only on level 8. So, we will see. We will see about that. Or am I... No, I'm on level 7, I think. Yeah, I'm only on level 7. I'm not on level 8 yet. Give it up for American healthcare! Day 25! Give it up for day 25 of American healthcare! Don't be in the hospital for 25 days or you will lose your house, because that's how much they'll charge for it. Even though a lot of it's because they scam you through insurance. And self-paying, if you tell them you don't have insurance and you want to self-pay, oftentimes they'll cut the bill to like a fifth of what it was. If you have a hospital stay,
Climbing up and down the walls.
if you go over to self-pay, they'll usually cut the bill to like a fifth of what it was. In a lot of places. Not always, but they sometimes will.
I'm detecting a special amulet nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
Because they bill insurance for a million different things, because it's all a giant Ponzi scheme. They just bill the insurance for about 1 million different things. Even if they don't need to be billed for it. And that's why insurance is so expensive.
Keep collecting gems while climbing up
Because they
and down
allow all the
walls.
corruption and the scamming and such. And if they just allow ivermectin over the counter, it'll probably cure half the illnesses in this country at this point. Because I'm on the second... I'm at the very end of my second half of the Parasite Cleanse. And still definitely things are coming out that are
Something's blocking the
unusual,
way.
so...
But it can't go back now.
Definitely had something in me that wasn't supposed to be in me.
Easy peasy, lizard squeezy.
Easy peasy, lizard guy squeezy. He is a girl that'll say that to him. He doesn't date too much, though. Same with me. That's why we're like brothers. Once he finishes with the military, I need to get him to move here to South Carolina. That would be so much fun. Or me move down to Florida or something if he decides to stay there. Even though I really like it here in South Carolina. Alright, another climbing section. So we already got the mask for this portion, or the amulet as it's called, so... Get through this part, go to the last character, get through level 7. Hopefully be like halfway through the game, maybe.
Keep collecting gems while climbing up and down the walls.
Spoiler alert, this game has 100 levels, that's why the platinum's so rare. Yeah, that would definitely make it rare. I mean, yeah, the levels are easy, don't get me wrong, but 100 of these in a row would just be so freaking boring. Yeah, 100 levels would be so fucking boring. Always wonder what happened to him. Oh no, he's doing good, but like, part of it is that he's not really streaming too much because he's doing some classes. He's doing some further education stuff, so that once he gets out of the military, he'll have even like better career prospects. Because he got kind of completely screwed over by the military. Like, his higher-ups kind of completely fucked him over.
Nicely done.
Another similarity we have. He got fucked over by the military, I got fucked over by Adam. So once he gets out, he's going to go private sector, and life's going to be definitely better in that way. But I think he's taking some classes and stuff, so that's why he's not really doing much streaming or anything. Trying to get through all that, plus work and everything. Get through his remaining period of service. He'll be back streaming at some point in the near future. I just don't know exactly when.
Nicely done.
And then whenever we hang out, obviously we'll stream together. Either here or down in Florida again on his way more badass setup. Working 8 days straight, so next couple days are going to be super long. Oh, I know that feeling. No, now, you mean before? Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
This smoke is too dense to fly through.
Wings!
Owl wing wind! Great! Now I can finally continue.
Alright, we have 13 more things. We got all the medals, so just 13 more of the gemstones, and we're done. There was a whole area back here that apparently... Okay, it had nothing in it. Perfect. Yes, the question is exactly how long actually is this game? Is it 16 levels? Is it 15 levels? Is it maybe less than that, and the different rewards are different things, maybe? Which would be great if it wasn't that many levels. So the less I have to play of this game, the better. I didn't even touch that. What was the hitbox on that? Holy cow. Like, what was the hitbox on that?
Let's keep going. We need to find Night Ninja.
There better be one more gem here. Before the end of the level. Good. Alright, that level's done. That might be the last city level. And now for 3
That's so
consecutive
soon?
QuickTime
But we were
events.
Just making ourselves
This
at
is
home.
great game design right here.
Angelinos, I found
Am I gonna do the
some
Oblivion
very
game at
interesting
some point for
things.
sure, once I have
Is
some
this
more
your
space on my
journal,
hard drive.
Lizard boy?
Hey!
Yeah, I need some more
let's
space
find
on the
it.
hard drive.
You want it? Come get
Because that
it.
game's like 100 gigabytes, and I don't have that kind of space right now.
Super Gecko
This will help though.
Camouflage.
This will get rid of 15 gigs plus another like 10 gigs for the PS4 version of it. So definitely a good thing.
Super cat speed.
Got extra hours because you work a lot of Big Lots merch, so I got a lot of work to do. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hopefully you at least get overtime for all that.
Owlwing wins.
Bunch of videos on back in the day, wondering whatever happened to him.
Ninja, how'd you get in
Playthroughs,
here?
us two are the
That's
best.
right.
I mean,
Don't
I
even
love
think
all
of
that
it,
content.
make
That's
it
always been hilarious. Like, anytime we are collaborating on stuff. I have a couple of videos from the last... Not the last time we hung out, but the time before that we hung out.
Oh, shout hooray!
Cause in the night we
That
saved
aren't...
it.
They weren't streams, they were just videos. One is us playing Smash on the Switch. It's a fairly short video. It's only like 40 minutes that I can edit down, so... Still need to edit that down to the best parts of it. But the other one is a full Mario Party game on Mario Party Jamboree, and that was hilarious. That was a good time. Wiggler milk! Let's go milk a Wiggler! That will make more sense when that comes out eventually. Let's go milk a Wiggler! Actually, I wonder if these bottom 4 are like for finishing everything in certain worlds or something. I don't know. Because it doesn't tell you what each of these is, so maybe it's not as many levels. But yeah, definitely going to play Oblivion. Super excited for that. So yeah, find all the amulets in all the levels. And then just gold dioramas in all levels. Clock Tower was the most fun, hands down. Oh, that was so much fun. Did I just hit my remote? I accidentally switched to Netflix on my remote. Whoops. Let's fix that real quick. That was dumb on my part. Okay, if you want to pick up HDMI 3, that would be great. Why are you not picking up HDMI 3? Oh, this smart TV is not that smart. I'm going to say that. The smart TV is not particularly smart. Well, now I got to get it back to my actual game because apparently the HDMI wasn't showing up now because why would it? Because why would anything work correctly in this household? I think that's how you found the channel. Nice. I think Big Lots... Yeah, Big Lots is closing down like all of them. Because we've got one around here. Okay, then it usually disconnects once and then reconnects. Okay, we're good. Okay, that was annoying. I'm going to go pee real quick, and we'll continue on with this game. We might be able to finish it tonight. It kind of depends on the number of levels we have left, because we got 7 levels done. I assume that we're halfway through by now, but I guess we'll have to see. So yeah, I'll be right back. Much better. Went back and looked at the Clock Tower videos back in 2011. You were 14. Probably shouldn't have been on the channel. Well, we were still... 2011... If that came out in 2011, then... I was only 15 to 16. And Lizard Guy was only 1 year older than me, so we would have been 16 to 17. So honestly not... We were just inappropriate little teenagers. Which I still got several more shorts to edit from that series. I just haven't had time to do it recently.
PJ Masks!
But 100% definitely need to edit more of those down.
To the HQ, Rocket.
But I also have one slightly unfortunate bit of game release. Okay, well, I was going to plug in my phone.
Stars over there.
Let's not do that yet. We're in space. Trying to be Super Mario Galaxy, I guess.
You're right, PJ.
Okay, well, at least now I know how these collectibles actually work on these levels. Those are in the center, then we go up. Just take our time. No matter how much they want to rush me, I'm going to take my time as needed. So yeah, one unfortunate bit of game release news. Yeah, we're super close in age, so like, we were just super inappropriate teenagers at the time. Like, most teenage boys.
Alright.
Yeah, we're just your typical teenage boys. Thinking that words like vagina made things funny
Remember,
automatically.
you can press this button to accelerate.
Which, let me be completely fair in saying that I was a very innocent teenager.
Alright.
I was very innocent for much of my life. I was not knowledgeable on a lot of that stuff. Like,
Good job.
until I was like 16, I thought that oral sex was just talking to someone in a sexual way. Like, I'm not joking. That was actually what I thought it was back in those days. Although I honestly don't think I'm the only person that thought that. But yeah, like, I was that level of innocent.
Alright.
It's like one of my coworkers that... It's funny that she's as innocent as she is, because she had a kid really young, but it's like...
Good job.
She didn't know that male animals have nipples, potentially. That's a story for another day, though. Alright, got all that done, thank God. Yeah, we're super close in age. I found the channel with the first 200 Oh, nice! Back in those days. I remember that video. My first 200 platinums.
You
Man,
can
it's
go
been
faster than
better
this.
part of 10
Press
years.
this button to accelerate.
Hey, I'm an adult, still funny to you. Good. Yeah, I was a very innocent children.
Finally.
Stuff like
Now
that.
Let's go get Romeo. Be careful, Catboy. I'm still not sure we can trust her.
I'm detecting a special amulet nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
And like, he's
tall wall.
less innocent
Use your
than I
super
am,
power
but
to jump over it.
still somewhat,
job.
or was at least back in the day. Hotel de la Condom. Yeah, that was one of the best moments we had in that. Norway International Hotel of Internationalness of Condoms. Hotel de la Condom, where you'll get a free condom in your room. The most protected hotel in town. What happens if it breaks? The most pregnant hotel in
With all
town.
the power from these
I can remember
robots,
some of
I'll
those old
finally
quotes
be
from the
able to
good old
take over the
days.
world. And there's no
And the
way
old
the
ZT
PJ
stunt
has to follow us
stuff.
here.
Like, we bounce off of each other really well for commentary. To where it was a lot of fun when I was down there and we got to record stuff together. We had some great moments during that. Like, some of the chain together stuff, or just even the other random games. We work well together as commentators.
This is a tall wall. Use your super cat.
Which is why I hope I can convince him to move up here to South Carolina when he's done with the military, or I move down to Florida or something, whatever we decide to do. No, I'd rather stay in South Carolina personally because it's certainly cheaper than Florida.
Oh no, the path splits in two. How will I know which way to go?
I mean, Florida's not the most expensive state in the world, but it's not the cheapest either. even in the Panhandle areas. Like Jacksonville and everything where he is, still fairly expensive. Saw that clip, it was hilarious. We've got some other good ones coming up in the rest of that series, like bed sheets. Like when the bed sheets stop Scissor Man.
Good job.
God, I really hope that game gets a release on the PlayStation Classics Collection. That PS1 version. Please let it happen. Oh, we do. Good to hear, yeah. But yeah, we had so much fun with that. That was a great time. But yeah, like, I hope that we get Clock Tower's PS1 version, get a trophy list for it someday, get it ported over on the PlayStation Classics Collection, then get a trophy list for it. I just want to be able to play it, you know, outside of owning a PS1, which I don't actually own. And you get to throw bed sheets on Scissor Man, and that somehow stops him from attacking you. Because reasons. Though I don't think there's any crazy moments where he drops out of the ceiling on you in the garage like he does in the first game. Which was still... I don't know how I was supposed to know that would ever happen. That's why I was so startled by it. It's like, he left the room. Great, let's heal up here, let me read comments. Oh hey, he suddenly dropped out of the freaking ceiling. Because that's a completely normal thing for a villain to do. Also, how did he get to that ceiling panel so quickly? After literally leaving the room 5 seconds earlier. Clock Tower Rewind was a lot of fun. That was a really, really fun playthrough and video and everything.
Nicely done!
So yeah, I would love to see the PS1 game come out through the Classics Collection. I wouldn't mind seeing the other two come out on it as well. I wouldn't mind seeing the other two come out at some point as well.
Uh-oh.
Because I've never played the other two.
Too fast. Someone needs to
Never
go to the
played
other side and press the
Struggle
buttons.
Within or whatever the hell Clock Tower 3 was supposed to be. Which at least Clock Tower 3 is apparently a decent game. Like, it actually works correctly and stuff. Whereas the Struggle Within is, like, awful, apparently. And has, like, nothing to do with the rest of the franchise. I still need to do Nightcry, actually, which, if I can get it to stream off of my PS TV, could be an interesting game to play on stream.
Check it out.
Because it was made by the Clock Tower developers. I think it was, by at least, like, one of them.
Good job.
It's not very good,
Well done!
but it's at least a clock... It's very much a Clock Tower type game. We got it for free at one point, which is why I have it. But I think the first Vita game we gotta do on PS TV is Black Ops Declassified at some point. Though I actually did join a group from Sweet's recommendation that has it's a massive boosting group for Call of Duty for trophies, achievements, Easter eggs, all that good stuff. So because of that, I may actually, if I can find a group, I may actually go for Advanced Warfare PS3.
I'm detecting a special amulet nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
Because again, like, the platinum in that game is easy. I'm not worried at all about the platinum. I'm just worried about doing all the DLC again. But if I can actually have a competent group to do the DLC with, maybe it won't be that bad. And really, like, the first DLC is harder than it once was, but it's still not anything insane. The second DLC is more of a grind, honestly. It's probably the easiest in terms of overall trophies, just very grindy. And, like, one difficult trophy. And then the third DLC is where it starts to get hard with that bizarre Easter egg. And surviving to, like, round 30 and jumping the shark and all that stuff. And then there's that god-awful fourth DLC, which is the main one that I'm worried about, because I really don't ever want to play double feature mode again unless I can this time be the one that gets carried through it instead of carrying the rest of the team through it. Because that was a nightmare back in the day.
Up and down the walls.
And I think it's even worse on the PS3 because I don't think the blunderbuss is even in the game. So I have no idea how you're supposed to get rid of Oz quickly without the blunderbuss. Because that's like the only thing that makes that level kind of reasonable on that version.
Something's blocking the way. But it can't go back
Haunting
down.
Grounds, yes. Haunting Grounds is another one. That one I think is a PS2 game. It's not technically a clock tower game, but it's more of like a spiritual sequel to it. That would be a fun one to play for sure, but I've never played it before. And then there's, that's not even the only one. There's another one called, like, Rule of Rose or something. I think it's another PS2 game. I know that that's a thing that exists. So yeah, there's several clock tower style games out there. I would love to see get re-released or something. Or, like, re-release the other Siren games. Because really the only Siren game we really have in the modern day is the original. Twice now. And that game is brutally hard. Like, that is one of the most difficult survival horror games out there. Just because of the bizarre mechanics of it. And then Forbidden Siren 2 is even harder. And I would not mind Forbidden Siren 2 coming out because it's way harder. Like, even more complicated, but it might be fun to play at some point, even if I don't go for the trophies in it. Playing on an alt account. Then there's Siren Blood Curse, which is the one we got on the PS3 back in the pre-trophy days. That one's at least easier. It's a little more forgiving as a game. But those games are, like, crazy and weird and creepy. Give us that, like, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, Fatal Frame 2.
Give me my Luna Magnet back.
Silent Hill 1 really needs a port or a remake or something. Really a remake, honestly, because I hate the controls in Silent Hill 1.
Luna Magnet.
I don't think so.
PS1 controls,
I needed to
tank
mine
controls
these
on the game
wonderful
do
lunar
not
crystals.
work well in the modern day.
Let's make this quick.
Though I know that that list would almost certainly make you do a 10-star run of the game. And 10-star in that game is probably even harder than the original 10-star in Silent Hill 2. Because, yeah, there's no boat section, and you don't have to worry about the amount of damage you take. But in Silent Hill 1, the 10-star, the time limit is half of that of Silent Hill 2. So it's only an hour and a half. The game is shorter, yes. You have to get the best ending. You can't skip out and get the dog ending or something. So you have to get the best ending. You have to kill way more enemies.
Store the crystals and go back
You have to
home.
kill like 50 more enemies than you do in Silent Hill 2's
Store them?
10-star run.
I don't think so. In fact,
And you have to shoot with a certain degree of
it's only right.
accuracy.
After all the trouble, Romeo went to harvest them.
Which is even more bizarre because it's a PS1 game where you can't aim. And it's kind of random as to whether or not you hit the target.
What? Luna Girl!
Oh, something's actually happening here. Something interesting's actually happening.
Luna girl, now shout hooray! 'Cause on the moon, I won today.
I guess we're perfectly fine because we just went back to our office here, so... I guess we're totally fine being launched into space like that. Alright, another gold medal. Awesome. That's what, 8 levels?
Luna Girl asked us to help her recover her Luna Magnet after Romeo took it to the moon.
Geez, who's surprised that she turned on you? Are there seriously 8 more levels to this? Like, I kind of want to play something else at this point because it's kind of boring. Maybe like one more level of this. Then we just go do Sly 3.
Tricked us. I can.
To the HQ route.
Because I honestly don't know if I'm going to get this done in one night because it looks like there might still be 7 more levels after this. And I really don't want to play 7 more levels of this game tonight.
Alright.
It's too repetitive, it's too boring. I kind of want to jump over to Sly 3 or Lego Star Wars 2. Game that's actually good.
Good job.
Because this is way more... Honestly, I find this more boring than the Paw Patrol games. Because the level layout, there's literally no change in the level layouts. They're literally exactly the same. I think it's even more repetitive than the Paw Patrol games or the My Little Pony game. At least the My Little Pony game had mini-games to break things up.
All right.
And at least that stream pulled in like 1,000 views overall, which is insane. I don't see a PJ Masks game pulling in all that many. Actually, the Paw Patrol game pulled in pretty good views from what I remember back in the day. Alright, pretty close to the end here. Alright, got through a vehicle section. Perfect. Team Rocket blasting off again. Yeah, we're getting a new Pokemon game on the Switch too. I hope it's actually good this time.
Boy, Luna Girl will be in her fortress. Let's pay her a visit, shall we?
Like, I didn't mind Sword or Shield, whichever one I bought. I found it fun. I didn't love it, but I found it fun. And then Pikachu Eevee, I loved because it was the first Pokemon game I ever actually owned myself.
This is a tall wall. Use your super catch-up to
And
jump over
it was probably the easiest one in the entire franchise, so it was a great place to sort of start and learn. But apparently what everyone came out after that, like Scarlet and Violet or whatever, was apparently terrible.
What do you think, Moths? Do you like it here? Better get used
Like, I don't
to
know.
it, because now that I beat him Romeo and the PJ Masks, there's no one left to oppose me. There's an amulet near you.
But hey,
Check
at
it
least,
out. This is a tall wall.
on the
Use your
Switch
super catch-up
to
jump over it. Well done.
Mask, thank you. Alright, let's go back from here. At least with it, we're gonna get stuff like a new Donkey Kong 3D game. We're gonna get probably other like remakes and remasters and stuff as well.
Good job.
But we'll get Metroid 4, Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. Even though I'm not super concerned or interested with that. Is this where we started from? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind. Get that new Pokemon, new Donkey Kong. We get Tamagotchi Life sequel after like over 10 years. Can't freaking wait for that. That's a day one purchase. I'm 100% playing that day one. I might actually stream that next year. I think that's going to be so much fun. Just, I wonder if they've Professor-proofed it or not. Because a lot of us legitimately think the reason we never got, like, another port or remake of the original Tamagotchi Life is because of Professor playing it. And in literally his very first episode of it, he makes his character sing a song called I Love Buttholes by Fish Sticks. And it's absolutely hilarious, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely amazing. But it's like, that was literally the first thing he did in the game, so no wonder why they never remade or remastered it. As the song in that one is so hilarious, because I've watched it a few times ever since they released that trailer. It's like, I love buttholes, so tender and juicy, just having fun. Feels like sucking on a peen, baby. I don't remember the rest of the words, though. It's so bad, but it's so hilarious.
Find as many gems as you can. You'll get a special reward if you get.
Because they actually let them say those words in that game, so that's why I really hope this new one isn't going to be censored. Because I really want to be able to do stuff like that. Or hell, what I really need to do is make, like, either a simulator of my high school, like a full-blown simulation of my high school because I graduated with 100 people exactly. I either need to do that or a version of The Bachelor where it's me as the Bachelor and 49 women me's. Could actually be a lot of fun. I'll probably get rejected by all of them in all honesty, so it should be fun. It should be a fun time. I have to spawn all the women first, though, and then spawn my male me or some... I don't know. I think of several ideas for that. Because I don't have a hacked 3DS or anything like that to play, or a 3DS with the British version of Tamagotchi Life that isn't censored. Yeah, definitely excited for all of that. I'm sure we'll get more, like, remakes and remasters of old stuff, like maybe the original Paper Mario, maybe the original Luigi's Mansion, maybe some more Pikmin content. Would love to see some Pikmin content. I'm sure we'll get a Pikmin 4 Deluxe Edition. Maybe something will even include some new DLC of some kind would be awesome. Love to have seen some DLC for Pikmin 4. Because it has plenty of content with it, but I would have loved it to have had even more to go back to, the way that Pikmin 3 did. Even if Pikmin 4 was kind of an easy game overall.
I need help for my teammates.
That is the electric person, so we need to switch characters.
Super Cat Speed!
Maybe we could finally get a Fallout game on the Switch. That would be amazing. That isn't Fallout Shelter, because we have Fallout Shelter, but I'd love to get an actual Fallout game on the Switch to play Fallout on the go, because we already have Skyrim there. I wouldn't be surprised if Oblivion goes on there.
Keep an eye out for it.
Though I'm sure Skyrim will get a Switch 2 version, because of course it will. Because that game has to release on every console ever produced, as well as your average Samsung Smart refrigerator. It's probably on there as well if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to put it on there, I'm sure that's a thing that exists. Put Skyrim on your refrigerator. I would not be surprised at all if that's a thing that exists. Or even like Super Paper Mario is honestly a pretty good game. It's the third Paper Mario game. I wouldn't mind seeing that one get remake, remaster, port, or something. Because I never got to play it back in the day. Maybe bring us some new Mario sports games. Give us a Mario football game, please. I don't understand why we haven't gotten that yet. Yeah, sure, we have a couple of Mario soccer games, but I'm talking like a Mario American football game. Why the hell do we not have that yet?
Thanks.
I don't know why we don't have that yet. We've had 2 baseball games, we've had 2 soccer games, we've had like 5 tennis games and like 5 golf games. We've had a basketball game. And then whatever we played in the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games series over the years.
Keep collecting gems.
Had those as well.
If you get them all.
We've had all those other games, and we can't seem to get a Mario American football game.
Good job.
Like, that would sell out on day 1. People would love to see that. Just think like College Football 25, but with all sorts of random power-ups that do terrible things to the opponents. Be a lot of fun. Speaking of Pokemon, you can catch them by searching up the name of the Pokemon, just Gen 1 right now, on Google. Huh, I didn't know anything about that. But I think earlier, I got cut off in saying this, or just didn't think to finish my statement. I was talking about there's one unfortunate release date coming up.
There.
That's honestly kind of sad when it has to happen. And it's a game I would really like to see be delayed by even a week. As terrible as that, as selfish as it's going to sound. But it's Ghost of Yotai. It is releasing on October 2nd of 2025. Its official release date, October 2nd. Which is one day before my birthday. I am not going to be in the country
There's an amulet near
during the
here.
release.
Check it out.
In fact, I'm not going to be in the country
Well
for
done.
like a week after that.
Nicely done.
Or at least like 4 or 5 days after that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get to play Ghost of Yotai on release date, or stream it on release date or anything like that. Because I'll be experiencing the real-life Yotai in actual Japan, which I can't fucking wait for. It's going to be so fun. But yeah, unfortunately I won't get the chance to stream that day one, or probably won't get to write the guide for it either. Which is fine. Again, the trip is way more important. It's just a bit unfortunate. I wish it could be delayed by like 1 week after that, then I could play it day one.
Girl,
Me being a
you
selfish
got so far
asshole.
this time.
You again? I thought I set you
Ball
back
shows
out.
up on the side of the screen. That's kind of cool, actually.
Come back to stop you.
So yeah, Ghost of Yotai will not be a day one game for me now, just simply because I won't be in the
Get rid
country
of the crystals
on
and
day
come back
one.
with us.
Ha! Why would I do that when I could just do?
Yeah, we're going to Japan late September. We have a lot of plans for that. It's something that I've always wanted to go to, but it's also... My mom's been there before, but my dad hasn't.
Don't make
And,
it
like,
PJ Pet.
We started thinking about it after my grandmother passed away last year, because she's the one that was from Japan. So we started thinking about it back then, and started kind of planning it out, so we could finally go over there and, like, meet the family over there and everything. Because I've never met my Japanese part of my family, because we still have a lot of family over there.
My crystals. Oh, my
Never got to meet any of them. Because my grandmother came over after World War II, after being a total badass during World War II and surviving a lot of insane shit during World War II. It was funny when she came to speak for my, for one of my teachers in high school to tell her story and everything. Some of the other teachers attended, and one of them just straight up pulled me aside and said, "Your grandmother's a badass," because of the stuff she went through, which is very true. Because she did. She went through some insane shit over there. But I'll finally get to meet my family over there. I think the plan is to spread her ashes over there as well. To let them be in her homeland with her family over there. I think that's part of the plan. Plus, if we're gonna go, now's probably the right time to, because the yen is like in kind of bad shape right now. It's 9 levels. There's at least 2 more. Do I really want to keep playing this, or do I want to go to Sly? This is so boring. But there's only 2 worlds left, and the city missions are probably almost done. I don't know how many missions there actually are in this. Hang on a second. I'm going to check the trophy guide for this and see how many missions there actually are. Because if there's only like 12 missions, then I'm definitely going to finish this tonight. But I think there's more than that, the kind of way it looks. So let me check that real quick and see. Who wrote the guide? Of course. No, there are 16 levels. Oh, I don't know if I feel like dealing with this tonight. 16 levels is a little much, and I'm getting bored. I kind of want to switch this up with some, like, better games. So I think we're going to switch over to a better game. I'll finish this off probably tomorrow. Wait. What the hell? There's a DLC level? Oh my god, there's a DLC level. There's actually a DLC level for this. Holy crap, there's actually a DLC world. It's probably multiple levels, too. Wow. Okay, that is surprising. That is very surprising. I mean, this game isn't that bad, and it's not, like, hard or anything. It's just so boring. Like, it's literally the exact same level over and over again. Like, there's no difference between them. At all. At least the Paw Patrol levels varied things up a little bit. But no, this one is literally the exact same thing 16 times. And that's not interesting enough for a stream, so let's go play some Sly. Something that's actually a good game. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit like Far Cry 4 then. Either spreading ashes or at least leaving some with the family over there, so... It's going to be an amazing trip, though. I can't wait. It's going to be, since we're going around my birthday, we're going to a steak place on my birthday, and most likely it's going to be the one time in my life where I get to eat Japanese A5 Wagyu steak, because it's a lot cheaper over there.
Every night
Compared to here in the US, it's significantly cheaper over in Japan, because that's where it's from. So I'm going to get the chance to experience the greatest steak on the planet, the Japanese A5 Wagyu.
An expert who had mechanical and piloting
Can't
skills
freaking wait for
far
that.
exceeding his
Because
own.
remember, those are the cows that are like massaged and fed beer and ice cream for their lives. And they just
After weeks of searching
get the
Jackie
best
Chapman,
life
he
possible
finally
until they
found
get
someone
turned
who
into
could keep up
steak.
with him intellectually. A gearhead genius out of
And
Hollywood.
real Wagyu is not really a possibility here in the US. You can get things that are called Wagyu, but they usually aren't real Wagyu.
She politely declined our invitation.
I may have to buy that level. I'm honestly now curious. It's only $250, so it's not that expensive.
Apparently, her idea of the best was her boss, the Black Baron. A big-time dogfighter.
But yeah, like that would be, can't wait for stuff like that. I know we'll go on the bullet train one day. I think we're going to Mount Fuji, we're going to Hiroshima, we're going to Osaka and Tokyo. Definitely going to check out like at least one pachinko parlor or big Japanese arcade, going to all that kind of stuff. We're doing like a half-day samurai lesson one time, can't freaking wait for that.
Then she'd know we weren't just
Because I've looked into it, and there's a possibility we might have some samurai ancestry in the family, because samurai aren't just like the sword-wielding warriors of the 1500s that you think of. They're also... they were just like the nobility in Japan up until like World War II, or like World War I maybe? And they were just like the standard nobility of Japan. And given that my grandmother's family had a lot of, like, doctors and dentists and stuff in it, they were the, like, upper class of that country, there's a very real possibility that we might have some ancestry within the samurai lineage, which would be really, really cool. This episode, hell yeah, we might get to the best line in the game. Your mother is a phone book. Or whatever it was. Beer. Yeah, they literally give the cows, like, beer and ice cream and massage them. And it makes, I guess, the best beef possible. It's a legit thing. Kobe beef is what it's called. Or Wagyu. Japanese A5 Wagyu or Kobe beef, whatever you want to call it. Pretty awesome. It's going to be the only time in my life I ever get to eat it unless I win the lottery, so definitely excited for that. It's like the most tender cut and flavorful cut of meat you can possibly get. Like there's nothing else apparently like it in the world. It's just nothing but rich flavor, delicious taste, soft. Oh, I can't wait.
If we're gonna succeed in this year's Aces competition,
If I'm ever gonna eat
we'll need to learn
sushi,
who
that
and
needs to be
why
where I
it
try it
is.
at.
What? They keep the flight roster a secret?
Correct. In years past, competitors would go out at night and sabotage each other's planes in preparation for the next day's dogfight.
I get it. So now they keep the lineup a secret, and no one knows who to mess with.
Precisely. Looks like you're a good pilot, but
Why not just put your guards out there?
and you'll be up there against dozens of bogeys.
You know, normally I'd make some sarcastic remark about how overwhelmed I am by your confidence in me, but those are some grim odds. And, well...
Never tell me the
I'm always
odds.
up for some sabotage.
Glad to hear it. Now, the roster is kept secret from the pilots, but not from the event staff.
Do we have a mole on the inside?
Our friend, Dimitri, has been hired to give color commentary during the dogfights. He'll know where the roster's hidden.
Sounds good.
Scout him out somewhere in the hotel lobby, but be careful.
You know, you can
If
eat
start a
sushi
fight
on
with
your
the other pilots,
diet, but
you'll
since
be
it's super
kicked
low in
out of the
protein, iron,
competition.
carbs, and calories,
Sure,
not a good
but I'll
idea.
play nice until tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Then we
fair,
can
because, I mean, it's
chat a bit,
rice and
300 feet.
seaweed plus, you know, usually fish.
Dimitri, funny seeing you here. Never pegged you as a flyboy.
Like a dance floor with many lights.
I mean, there's some
I have
fish I
many
do
profiles.
eat.
Dig, don't
I'll eat a
it.
crab cake every now and then, I'll eat
Stop
shrimp every now and then, I'll eat salmon every now and then.
Bentley seemed to think you might have a copy of the Aces flight line.
I don't like tuna, though, and that's a big part of it. And I have no intention of trying things like octopus or eel.
Why?
We both know you're gonna tell me. You
Use
wouldn't
a
have bothered
logical
showing up if
argument.
You didn't want to talk, so spill it.
I know, but to talk is like sitting on an electric chair. The Baron has eyes and ears and fists. Dimitri will be discovered.
And yet you're saying that out loud.
Engaged.
Let's calm him down a bit.
If you
Promise to
talk,
protect
me
him.
and the gang will protect you. We're all in this together. You can count on us. You know our reputation.
The Black Baron is a big wheel. He'll roll all over us. Too many men he commands. We can't stop them. Too many to count.
You talk and the secret stays between us. I am a thief after all. Keeping things quiet is what I do best.
Trust
Very
the
true.
best of thieves? Do I look chumpy to you? Your promises will be cold comfort when I'm pushing up the daisies with concrete overshoes.
Damn,
Come on,
that's
Dimitri.
dark.
A man like you can deal with this Black Baron.
Love octopus.
He's
I
got
don't
the
see
best
myself
fashion
liking
sense of anyone
octopus.
I know.
Le fashion? Style? You're right. If I cannot dress him, I can certainly outsmart him. All is told through clothes. Okay, I'll talk a flight lineup if you agree to owe Dimitri a favor, which
Which we will
collect
do.
in a few months of time.
In the next episode.
This no small time favor like, will you water my fish or feed my plant? No way, bro. This old school mafia blood pact favor, like movies, big time.
We will do it, because Dimitri ends up getting a positive ending like everyone else in this game.
Okay, Dimitri. Hook me up with the flight roster and we'll owe you one.
We will agree to help.
Done! The bargain she has struck. To find flight roster, look behind one of the tacky paintings in Black Baron's air hangar. It's hidden in secret safe.
Art decryption lock, huh? I know just the guy for the job.
Stand cool.
Sushi
Here
was higher in
comes
protein
big
considering
cheese.
it. Yeah, that's true because it's heavily carbs. I mean, rice isn't necessarily bad for you, but it is all carbs, so that's fair.
My esteemed comrades of the skies, welcome to another year of the Aces competition. We've got teams here from across the globe. Canada, Belgium, Ecuador, Iceland, Korea, and many, many more. Not the least of which is last year's deadly runner-up, Team Mugshot. This time we're gonna drill you jokers full of holes. Now, we all know that in years past, some teams have engaged in a little good-natured late-night hijinks.
I don't know if I call it good-natured, sir.
Stole Ecuador's parachutes.
Or in Team Iceland sawed the landing gear off Korea's planes.
So basically you killed each
Put
other.
rat poison in Team Mugshot's coffee machine. Yes, that was also very...
Yeah, you basically kill people
No more.
and joke about it.
No one, absolutely no one, is to leave the hotel after sunset. If my guards catch you outside, you will be beaten to within an inch of your life. No exceptions. This will be a fair competition.
Same as last year and the year before. I've got the scars to prove it.
I bid you all an exuberant an exaggerated farewell, pilots. Tonight, sleep like geese. And tomorrow, soar like eagles, eh?
Do geese sleep well? I don't like geese. That's the one animal I don't like. Because one assaulted me when I was young for no reason.
They don't lock the front door to the hotel. This isn't a jail. But you heard the Baron. Once outside, things will get dangerous.
Let's wander right on out the front door. Lizard guy's a big sushi person, but I'm just not.
Careful,
Should eat a goose so I get my revenge on it.
Plenty of guards on duty, and it's a long way up to his castle on the hill.
Ooh, the airship. Alright, good. We're past the dire wolf.
To get inside the Baron's hangar with that drawbridge up, there should be a release lever on top.
Which, by the way,
Sorry, pal.
I don't know if anyone else saw it, but apparently scientists decided the most important thing in our world was to revive the dire wolf. Because apparently that's a thing that happened and they brought it back through like cloning or something. It's like, why? Like, for one, it's a predator. Why would you bring it back? And secondly, is that really what we want to spend billions of dollars of scientific research on? On bringing back a fucking dire wolf? What good is that going to do for our world? I don't see anything good coming from that, personally. Now, I'd rather bring back a woolly mammoth, because they have so much meat on them. New version of beef. Or beef-type food.
Sly, are you out there?
Nope, sorry. Just us Black Baron goons.
Throw the switch and lower the drawbridge so that I can get up there.
Sorry, pal. I don't see any switch.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
But there just has to be a switch. I can't get in the Baron's hangar from down here.
Let's bring dire wolves back to life, because this can't possibly end badly. We haven't seen Jurassic Park or anything like that.
Medieval, but effective. Thanks, pal.
Sure thing. See you back at the safe house.
Yeah, that's usually one of the dumbest things that I feel like I've seen recently. Like, I feel like there's so many better things we could be spending our time on.
If Dimitri's intel is accurate, the flight roster should be logged behind one of the paintings in this hangar.
Alright, let's see if it's behind this one.
Castle staff. We've got a big day tomorrow.
225.
The Aces competition, just 12 hours away. You've all done a superlative job preparing for the event, and this year promises to be the best dogfighting action we've ever seen.
Okay, apparently that was a 3.
Cannot stress enough that I must win. I'm hired to help me achieve victory. If in fact the unthinkable happens and Team Black Baron loses, I'm going to dismiss the lot of you and start playing with the new staff. Am I making myself clear?
So basically, you win or you die.
No outsider is to enter the castle. No one is to go near our planes. If we lose, if I lose, I'm going to take it out on anyhow, have a pleasant evening.
We need them coins, though. It's gonna be a while till we can get to the pirate level and actually get them ourselves. see a 5, 1, and a 0. Let's go with 5, 1, 0. Easy. There's our plans. Let's go. And now we have a cutscene that we can't skip.
According to the Aces flight lineup, we'll be flying against Team Iceland and Team Belgium in tomorrow's semi-final round. As you're all aware, we've only got a single plane, while our opponents will be flying 15 apiece. You got that, guys? That's 30-to-1 odds against us. In order to give us a fighting chance, we'll need to pit these two teams against each other. First, Murray and Sly will paddle through the sewers beneath town to get access to an air vent leading into Team Iceland's hotel room. Steal one of their trademark Viking helmets, then head over to Team Belgium's hangar. Vandalize one of their aircraft, then plant the helmet in order to frame Team Iceland for the damage. Next, Murray and I will steal one of Team Belgium's monogrammed handkerchiefs. Meanwhile, the Guru will break into the Team Iceland supply truck carrying their...
Got some more water, and this is such a complicated plan.
Sly will steal the
Some more
and then
sparkling water, to be specific.
insinuating Team Belgium for the crime. Get it? We
The sparkling water is delicious, and I probably need to buy a soda stream at this point because it's probably cheaper.
Sly in the semifinals.
In fact, I don't know why I haven't done that yet.
I'll be setting up defenses around.
Also, my arms are still peeling from last week's baseball game.
The other teams might come looking to do us some harm.
Alright, we got multiple jobs to do, so let's roll. Let's go. Let's try to... If we can finish this episode tonight, I'd be happy. If we can just finish this episode tonight, I'm happy with that. Alright, so we have 2 Murray missions. And 1 Sly mission. So yeah, if we can finish this this episode tonight, I'm gonna be happy with that.
Fly truck, it's en route to drop off Team Iceland's lucky ice sculpture for the semifinals tomorrow. I've given the drivers some bad directions.
So how did we automatically get to the semifinals without any sort of qualifying round? How exactly does that work? Is this like the old school college football playoffs, where it was only 4 teams getting in?
Team Iceland won't be
And it's just semifinals and finals?
Stole their lucky hunk of ice.
Is that how this works? That's my best guess, but I don't know. Is that how this works?
Official gold lace monogrammed handkerchiefs. Murray will head inside and get one of those stodgy Belgians laughing. They're notoriously stone-faced. Then I'll move in and steal the handkerchief.
Seems like getting inside that
Oh,
truck
is this the
might be a
mission?
good job
Is
for
this the
him.
mission?
He could use some of the guards' heads to bash in the
Is this
back
our mission?
doors.
Agreed. I'll make sure he's in position.
That means Z get to see the best part? Yes.
Okay, Murray. No
I'm gonna have to make another short of this, even though I already made one short of it. I might make another short of it.
That Bentley can make the pull.
Because I haven't made a short in like
This is
3
serious
weeks.
business, pal. Those guys are uptight. If they notice being
Just haven't had time for it or had anything I really want to edit.
Hello, Belgium Flyer. Do you like comedy?
It's later. Oh, okay. Well, we should be able to get to it because we're only 2.5 hours in, so we got another hour. Maybe another hour and a half. Political humor.
Across the road to France because it wasn't turkey. And you see, the chicken's not a turkey or a Turk. It's a chicken, a French hen.
You can do better on political humor than that. Intellectual humor.
Tails of this coin. Get it?
I get it, but that's not really funny.
Money because, like, when you flip a coin, it comes out either heads or tails. Come on, that's comic gold. What was Genghis Khan's favorite meal? The brains of his enemy. Get it? I mean, it's more weird and gross than
It's more serious
I mean,
than
you gotta
funny.
admit, it's pretty weird. Ever
Physical
seen someone
humor.
put their fist down their throat? Ta-da! Hey, fish! Stuck! I need help! Hey!
Everyone liked that.
Okay, Bentley, it's go time. Make
Murray
them pull all
can't
the
joke.
Belgians
He
last
can when he
before
shoves his own
shove it
fist
in
down his
with a
throat.
handkerchief.
Which sounds like a sexual thing. This shouldn't be a sexual thing. So only pull when he is exposed. Got it. The Belgian hanky.
Nice work.
Oh,
Meet me outside with the goods. It's up to the goods.
wait, what? When did I pickpocket loot as Murray? I didn't think I had the ability for that. Okay then. I'm not gonna complain.
With the monogrammed handkerchief. But
Any trophy I get is always a good thing. I'm not gonna complain, but still. I wasn't expecting that.
I agree. The back door.
Yeah, he can't joke, but he can choke on his fist, pretty much. Now we have the guru chasing after the truck area.
Break the door down with their heads. Bentley set up a waypoint on the truck. Should be handy. The thing's moving pretty fast.
Alright, let's possess some guards and take out the truck. If we can actually find some guards to possess, would be nice. Alright, that'll work. Let's go find the back of the truck. How many do we have to hit it with? 4, I think it is. And there's also a miscellaneous trophy here related to a trap, but we will get that later. That's not super important right now.
It's a good start, but
Got
the
it.
truck just powered up its automated defenses. You'll have to
Oh
pay
no,
attention on your
defenses.
next approach. Could get sticky.
Oh, I have no idea what that just did. I don't think that hit anything that I actually cared about. I was hoping maybe that would hit the target and I could get a trophy out of the way, but apparently not. Alright. Oh, well. Let's go back this way. So let's go cut him off. Or now he's not going back that way. Alright, where's he going? I can jump over these, but I don't think there's any other way to avoid them aside from jumping. Unless I can dodge around the side of them. That didn't work. Okay, then. It's a little bit early on the jump. Oh, he changed directions, because of course he did. Seriously? Seriously? I think I can get this, though. Seriously? Oh, come on.
Keep it up.
There we go, that's a hit. That took longer than it should have, but that's fine. We got it. Third guard here, so let's get on him. Oh, he came right back, okay. That didn't work. Oh, that didn't work either. That wasn't right. There we go. Got him. That didn't count for some reason. There we go. That was a good hit. One more hit and we're good. I'm sure there's like a retro achievement for doing this like without getting hit or detected or anything like that. I'm sure there's something like that in this game. Knowing this game. Murray's weird. He said he wants to eat miners. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird statement for sure by modern day standards. You haven't been on the PS3 lately? I haven't been on the PS3 in several years, probably since I finished COD Classic. We'll be back on it when I go for Shadow of the Colossus at some point. And then possibly Wolfenstein 2 is Platinum 1000. I don't know, maybe by then I'll be in a career I actually don't despise being in. And I'll be more happy and positive during it, which would be a good thing. We shall see. I feel like at this point I'm just going to need to be my own boss because, like, I feel like no matter what I do, there's going to be an Adam. Because there's an Adam at every job at this point. Oh, come on now. I'm wondering, like, trade school maybe instead would be better. Advanced Warfare PS3. I mean, I haven't been on it, but I did join the group that you showed me. I did join them. He's a hippo. They ate people before. That is true. Hippos are actually quite dangerous. You got to be a little bit careful with them. They're a little bit dangerous. It is really weird in this game, though, that there were no, like, open-world collectibles or anything. Because it's the only game in the franchise that doesn't really have that. I mean, Sly 1 kind of has it in ways, with, like, coins and stuff, and enemies. Like, this is the only one that blatantly avoids the idea of it. Also, that's a lot of coins I can get, so I'm going to take them. And we're in.
Crack the safe and make the swap. No pressure, but I think the driver has figured out where to go. You don't have much time.
Got it. Easy enough. Switch them out. Alright, is that the end of that mission?
Team Iceland is sure to blame the Belgians. They'll be all over each other in tomorrow's...
Okay, that's one fight against each other, but we still have to protect the hangar, and we still have another mission like taming the direwolves or whatever it is, so... Ooh, yeah, so that's actually it for Sly's missions right now, so... Let's go ahead and knock out this miscellaneous trophy for dropping a plane on someone's head. Do I have a gadget for that? No, I don't even have the alarm clock. Yeah, we gotta wait for someone to walk underneath the plane here. Might require a bit of baiting. Alright, come on, walk under it. Dang it! Why wouldn't you just walk under the plane, sir? You could have made this so much easier. Woohoo! Come here! Got him! And there's another easy trophy we can knock out here as well, so let me go ahead and get that one done. Because it's also quite easy. Ride the radar for a full cycle around. There we go. This is Sly. Over. This is Sly. This is Sly. Over. Over and under again. You make a loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are tied again. I have no idea why it made me think of that. Gold medal, nearly $100 off of that. Pretty sure gold's worth a little bit more than that, but okay. Ooh, yeah, let's put down the drawbridge. Well, I have the chance. Let's go ahead and do that. Because if we don't, it means harder travel later. Alright, so our remaining 2 missions right now are Murray missions, so let's switch on over to Murray. Also, urging you Black Ops 3 for PS3, another player that already unlocked the online? Really? I didn't hear anything about that. Not saying I'm ever going to play that one, because honestly, I don't want to. I don't see anything good coming from that. Paraglide, yes, please. Paraglide is a great option. Should join a trophy Discord. Hitman Enhanced Collection's on sale. $12? Ooh, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all, then. Alright, is this, yeah. Sabotage.
Already gone to sleep. Time to borrow one of their Viking helmets.
Why do you need me? Just have Sly pick the lock.
Yeah, why is this a Murray mission?
This is a delicate business. We're trying to frame Team Iceland for a crime they haven't committed. If there's any evidence of their door being forced, people might believe that they're innocent.
Man, you've gotten devious
I
over the years.
don't know about that. Like,
How are we supposed to get inside?
picking a lock
Sewer pipes beneath town
is not
should
the
connect up with ventilation system of
hardest thing in the
hotel.
world.
Sly scrounged a raft for the trip, but
I picked a lock with a paperclip
other pilots
before.
have caused trouble down there in the past, and the Baron is sure to have set up some security.
It was a very basic lock with probably like one or 2 tumblers, but I picked a lock with a paperclip before. It only took like an hour. I faster to boost then, yeah. But yeah, Black Ops 3 is actually obtainable again. That's interesting. Again, not like I'm gonna do it.
Press the X button to roll forward, and the square
That's good to
button
know.
roll backwards.
For information for other people. Because that's like at least a minimum of, what, 6 people to boost. And the servers, like, have barely worked even on day 1. Plus their zombie stuff you have to get through. I don't know why I'm hiccuping now. Pick the door with a card. Yeah, you can pick a door with a card. I've never done that specifically before, but one of my roommates did in college. Why am I hiccuping? I hate hiccuping. It does. I don't know why it exists as a function of human beings. It makes no sense because it serves no purpose. So I have no idea why it exists. Like, it literally serves no purpose for humans, so I don't know why it exists. I thought evolution should have killed it by now. Oh, we gotta be careful here. Alright, we made it.
This is it. Make your way to the hotel ventilation system. Murray, stay.
We had one time, though. This was sophomore year. My roommate, he got locked out of his room in our apartment, and couldn't pick it with anything. So he legit had to call a locksmith to open it. I do miss college in certain ways. I definitely miss it. Lack of water? I don't... If it's lack of water, then I have no idea, because I drink more water than anyone that I know.
Probably set up some crude burglar alarms.
If it's due to water, then that's very surprising, because I drink plenty of water compared to most humans. I mean, some of it's probably alcohol, but even so, I don't think it does that. Never picked a door before. I've never picked an actual door, but like I said, I've seen friends do it in college. I've picked a very small lock before, just to mess around with it. It was like a random lock that I had. Alright. Now we gotta find Marie again. Oh, come on now, game.
Sorry, pal.
I don't know why that's happening. It just happens sometimes, I think randomly.
But fear not. The Murray has
Because again, something I feel like would have been like evolutionarily cast out by now. Alright, skip those out. Perfect. Let's keep going. We're good. We are good. Dodge them up. Get the best of mine. Run. Go, Murray. Don't get touched by the spiky ball sack of death. Keep going. You're good. Pull Chris Redfield and punch the door open. Yes. I hope that's a scene in whatever the Resident Evil movie reboot series is. Because they're apparently rebooting it now. It's officially getting a second reboot. I guess it's like a third... Yeah, it's a third reboot now because they did... Yeah, the original series, obviously. Then you had the 2021 movie, which was actually good in terms of, like, lore and story and everything in comparison to Resident Evil's games. Then you had the movie. Or no, then you had the TV series, which was terrible. I only bothered to watch, like, 2 episodes of it because it was so terrible. And then you have now apparently another reboot.
Nice job. You really showed some finesse with those oars.
The Murray is, and always has been, finesse.
Yeah. You good to plant this helmet on the Belgian plane?
Can do, pal. Can do with
Let's do it. Let's go plant it. Because I know one of the actors in the Resident Evil movie in 2021, the Welcome to Raccoon City, literally said, like, I would love to come back for a scene where I punch the boulder in Resident Evil 5. So, like, people know that it's that meme. That's such a meme. Because it's so stupid, but it's so hilariously stupid at the same time that's fun. I still really, really hope we get a Resident Evil 5 remake. I know that people say it's offensive or some shit like that, but come on. We really want it to happen.
It's held in place by these anchors. Destroy them and the plane should come crashing down.
Seems like these lasers might roast my hulking bulk.
true. You'll have to compact yourself using your ball move to travel safely beneath the laser.
Use the ball.
You'll need to use your charged ball attack to take out the anchors. Go into ball form and quickly tap the square button to build up force. Then strike. Nice job. Just 3 more to go.
Oh, that's easy. Apparently that thing doesn't hurt me. The giant Roomba of Death doesn't hurt me. God, this needs to end. This is so annoying. It's like once every few months or so. It's so freaking annoying when it happens.
Excellent work. Plant the Viking helmet and the Belgians are sure to blame Team Iceland.
Alright, that one's done. Have I ever thought about reviewing subscribers' trophy lists? That could be an interesting idea. Let me wait till I get my new computer so I can actually like look at PSN profiles on it without the entire computer fucking crashing. Because that's not an impossibility of happening if I have this computer, sadly. That would be a good idea. Like, Sandra's does it a lot. But other than that, I don't think anyone in the modern trophy world does it.
Murray.
Yeah, I think Sandra's is about the only one that still does that. Because Carlos did it for a while, but he hasn't been on... He hasn't been a channel in 5 years.
My internet pal Penelope heard a rumor that a rival air team might be stopping by to do mischief to our plane.
Mischief makers? Coming here?
If you could stand watch while I finish getting the systems online,
It could be interesting. It's like, at the same time, can I really criticize anyone? Because I have so much shovelware from my old days, like, can I really criticize anyone?
I figure you joints let me smash up your aeroplane.
Like, can I really criticize anyone at this point? Given the shit that I did in the old days?
Oh yeah.
Because I used to do so much shovelware.
I paid you up good enough.
Now I really don't, but... Like, aside from the dumpster dive of the year...
Shot with your fists. Try using the switch in the middle of the hangar.
Alright, so that's a hit.
Get that pink punk! These doors ain't holding themselves open.
Alright, so I need to focus on this here for a second. Ow. Ow. That burned. Oh crap, I'm taking damage.
Get that Paloka!
Okay, we're good. We're good.
I can take it all day, lightweight.
Okay.
Barbecue that meatball! This is killing me!
Didn't Nick AR only do it, though, for, like, members-only type of thing? Isn't that what he did? Like, it was a members-only video or something? I think I saw it being hinted at, but...
Oh, man!
I think he did it as, like, a subscriber-only or, like, one of those type of videos or something. I don't think he did it just for, like, general people watching, which obviously I'm not a big enough channel to do, like, a membership or anything, but...
Oh! Right in the solar plexus.
Platinum Bro did it as well. Oh.
This is over,
Did he?
You're not
I'm friends with him on Twitter.
This is just the
I don't remember him ever doing it.
bad day.
Wonder what you're going to think of yours. I guess we'll find out someday. Even criticizes people with hidden trophies. I mean, I have hidden trophies, but I've always talked about what they were. They were in games that I never intended to have on my trophy list. Out of things that are not entirely under my control. I only have like 6 of them, and you have 9. Yeah, that really shouldn't matter. Oh god. This mission. Oh boy, this is going to go so well. For a Vita game you tried to do but found out was unobtainable. And yeah, that's not your fault. You didn't know it was unobtainable going in. He checked your trophy collection at once? Oh, okay. I don't remember him doing that, though. Oh, for people to super chat. Okay. And, like, for me, I do have a little bit of an advantage with that because I communicate with a lot of these people as being a guide writer. Because I'm a pretty well-known guide writer, I can usually get in contact with these guys, at least in comments and stuff, and get some recognition and stuff from that. So a lot of them probably know who I am through guide writing. I've just never been able to pull in quite the YouTube viewership, at least not yet. Maybe once I get this this better computer and stuff, maybe that'll make some changes. Not have YouTube crash out on me constantly. But even if I'm not a super well-known YouTuber, I'm extremely well-known on PSN profiles because of the guide writing. And there was actually a real interesting video made. Some dude made a video, it was like exposing PSN profiles. I don't remember what the exact name of it was, but it was, as someone who has been pretty loyal to PSN profiles for the last decade, it was an interesting video. It was quite sad to see some of the things being stated. I can't confirm whether or not they're true or not, but like it was not the most pleasant thing to see out there. And I want to hope that a lot of it is not entirely true, but honestly, I don't know. So I guess we'll see in the future. Yeah, back when we were doing Black Ops Zombies, yeah, because I don't remember who made the video, but it was a very well-made video, and it exposed a lot, and if it's actually true, then it's really not a good thing. I know that, like, Bushido and Godlike Matt, and at least one other one, are anti-PSN profiles to where they would want to start, like, a new site. I don't know if it's something that would officially happen anytime soon, but it might.
Left analog stick.
Alright, where are they coming from?
Let's see, and now to test the security by pressing the triangle button, circle button, X button, or square button. I can activate
Alright, let's go.
the currently selected sewer. They appear to take a few seconds to recharge after being triggered.
Well, of course they do. They're not constant.
They're working perfectly, and just in time, too. Hurry, they're upon us. If one gets through my traps, you'll have to take him out.
Got it.
He can take out several, so it's fine.
It's aircraft hangar crib.
Yeah, he can take out several, so it's fine. Okay, which way is he gonna jump? Okay, that's good. Good start. Let's see if I can do this first try again. I did it first try on the other version, so let's see if I can do it first try here.
We stopped that group, Murray.
Alright, we're good.
But it looks like more are on the way. And they're packing explosives.
Alright, let's go. Which way you going? Not today. Got him. Circle on that. Perfect. Square. Circle. Got him. Alright, which way are you gonna jump? Yep. Got him. Got him. Which way are you going? Got him. Got him. Alright. Be careful. Got him. Kill. Kill. And kill. Got him. That's not good. That's one in Murray's room. You're allowed to have a few at least get in, though. It's not that big a deal. Be careful. Alright, we're good. Oh crap, one of them got through.
Our plane's not looking good. Keep those guys from getting up here.
What you want me to do about it?
Sewer boy.
And I'm doing the best I possibly can here.
Rickety.
Well, what was I supposed to do? I mean, come on now. I don't think I did that badly, right? Right?
Bob.
That's not good. Oh, we're in trouble on this run. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble on this run. Okay, now we're okay, now we're okay. Oh, I didn't burn both of them. Get him.
It's the final push. Keep that place safe.
Okay, I will try to.
Just a few bogeys left.
Got him. Alright, I think we're good.
We got him.
Ooh, that's tough. That is a tough one. That is a bit of a tougher mission.
Muscle to intimidate us.
Looks like he's got muscle and mortar.
Sandrez with Dinghy Driving Collection got hundreds.
Just hope she's
That's what I wonder as well, because I have a lot of shovelware on my account from the old days, but I don't play it anywhere near as much now. So I don't know.
This is sort of an awkward first.
So I have to wonder what he would think.
But your hangar is getting attacked by some traitorous, paid-off Black Baron goons. Don't worry, I won't let those honorless double-crossers hurt your team's plane.
Is your RC chopper operational?
It is.
Deployed and airborne.
You're a heck of a woman.
I know. That's what my homepage says.
Is that what your dating profile says then? Is that what she means?
Don't worry, Bentley. I'll keep those traitorous guards from damaging your hangar. Oh, wait! I just installed a Yank 86 and haven't had time to read the specs.
So
Familiar
XR1.
with the device?
Absolutely. Just hit the X button to lower your cable and
Perfect.
grab opponents. Follow the arrow to find enemies. Use the R1 button to kick on the thrusters and yank things off the ground.
Sweet.
Alright, just keep going.
Teach those chumps not to sell out the Black Baron.
Some enemies require a few yanks to defeat. To maximize
Yank, yank, yank.
boost in one direction,
Yank,
or
yank,
the
yank.
cable, then turn around
Yank
and
that
move the other way.
booty.
Yeah, these guys are heavy.
Penelope, I'm detecting incoming tanks. They can do
Tank?
some serious damage to our hangar. Follow the arrow to find their location.
Affirmative.
Those
At least
tanks
they're easy to
are
kill.
heavy. You'll have to boost back and
Few
forth
yanks.
several
Few yanks
times.
is enough to kill.
He wasn't so tough. Yoink!
God, I hate these hiccups so much. I don't know why I always get them. Or not even always, just like more often than I feel like most people do. Well, that's gonna hurt the base, but that's okay. I'm sure there's an RA list that tells you to get through this without letting the building take any damage or something. I feel like that's probably a thing. Which would be like near impossible without the rewind feature. Even with the rewind feature, it's pretty absurd. Okay, really? Why are you not grabbing?
Eat it, mugshot stoolie.
Yeah, I don't know why you weren't grabbing there. Why you didn't feel the need to grab them. Okay, he's gone. Now where are they spawning next? Tank, probably. Of course it is.
Take that, traitor.
Oh, come on. Alright, yeah, hit the building. That's good. Waste your ammo on the building, please. I don't know how you would do this without the building taking damage, though, if that actually was an RA achievement. Hopefully, once I get the new computer, I can actually play RA games. There's several I want to do, for sure.
Those thugs deserved it. No one felt
Well, yeah, you should be happy with your Wolfenstein 2 being done twice. Gotta get 18 more platinums to 380, or 350.
All set up for the Aces semifinals. Once Sly arrives,
Using the rewind feature should disable trophies. I can understand that. But I mean, I did these games back on the PS3 legitimately without rewind. So I did them all the way back then without it. So it's entirely doable, but it's just nice to have. Because I did it back then and it was awful at times. Few rather unreasonable areas. Shadow Warrior will be 350 solid. Alright, we got 500 coins. Is there anything that I really want here? Not really. Hover Pack's good. Hover Pack's decent. I hate these hiccups so much. I don't know why I can't get rid of them. They're so freaking annoying. But I cannot get rid of them no matter what I do. Alright, let's head for the hangar for the semifinals. And then we go to day 2 of this operation, I believe. Which I think is when we get our great dialogue line.
Almost time for the semifinals.
Yeah, they easily could have disabled trophies with rewind features, but they've always allowed it. Why are we fighting in the middle of the night?
Relax, Mom. This is gonna be great.
Wait, why are we fighting in the middle of the night in the middle of a thunderstorm? That seems like the worst possible time to fight. Right? I'm not stupid, right?
The semi-final round between Team Iceland, Team Cooper, and Team Belgium is now underway. The flags are out. Dogfight action, reaction.
Ooh, that's a double crash.
Okay, now, the winner here is the last man standing. Lead your opponents and watch your six. I know how you hate being burned alive at 500 feet.
Yeah, being burned alive sounds quite painful. Have I not shot anyone down yet? Seriously?
Lay down underneath one of the bridges and pick up some more rounds.
No, seriously, have I not shot anyone down yet? It's a little surprising. I don't have to do 25 kills myself, do I? I thought that when they kill each other it counted. Maybe not. Oh, so I guess I do have to kill the others. Okay. I think you can pick up health in this. I'm not sure how.
Remember, refresh
Probably in a certain area. I think he'll do Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion someday. Super easy game. Oh, for sure. I definitely want to do it. Super easy game. Definitely the easiest Elder Scrolls Platinum out there. This is literally just beat the main story and beat all of the side quest lines. And you're done. And that's it. I remember having to shoot him down 25 myself last time. I thought they could kill each other. I could have sworn they could kill each other. God, I need these hiccups to end. They're so fucking annoying. Okay, so I think there might be health in the barn? Apparently not. Never mind. I feel like I heard that somewhere, but apparently it's not true. So it's an actual straight-up dogfight with no health items. 9? I don't know whose planes these are, and I really don't care. As long as they go down, I don't care. I'm only at halfway there, seriously. There we go. That's a good hit. We're taking a lot of damage here, so 15 down. We're out of ammo. Grab that. And you can't just slow down in the air either, the way a normal plane would.
Aces tickets for next year already on sale. Buy now and save 10% on cost.
Ooh, save 10%? I'm interested. Any chance to save some money is a good thing. Alright, 17. So what, 8 left? Shoot into the big group and hope I hit them. How's that not a kill? Come on now. So crazy thing people probably don't realize about, like, the old, like, dogfighting stuff you see in movies and such. These planes have a very limited ammo capacity, so they might only be able to hold, like, 500 shots at most. So, like, in the movies and the games and stuff, where you're doing dogfighting, you have extremely limited ammo out here in the real world. Like, you might have a few bursts to take out your target, and that's it. People probably don't realize that. It's not like this. Or any other game that has stuff like this. Dogfighting and such in it.
Almost there. Only 3 more left.
2 more left. Now, where are they? Wait, where are they? They're probably following me. Yep, they are. Oh, well. If he blows himself up, that should be a benefit to me, right? Seems fair. You can actually stall out. Okay, then. So they have that part being realistic for some reason. And done. There we go. Done. Sammy had to be backlogged. We'll do be playing for a while. Alright, guys. I'm getting tired. I wouldn't have minded finishing off this episode tonight, but I'm tired. So, I think I'm going to call the night here. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here for these last couple of streams where I didn't have any clue what the frick I was going to be playing. So, yeah. I probably will not be streaming on Sunday. So, most likely the next stream will be on either Wednesday or Thursday of next week. Tuesday trophy update for sure. Wednesday questionable in case I decide I might just go to the arcade for the first time in like 3 months. So, we'll see. Dave & Buster's Wednesday nights are half price night. So, we'll see about that. Otherwise, Thursday for sure. And probably Friday and Saturday and Sunday as well. So, yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thanks for being here. See you soon.
When things look grim, the answer to our problem isn't obvious, although it is potent. Behold, Lupus Giant.